Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Oh, hello. Hello. Hold on, the game is still fighting me. Oh wait, is that the right key? Yeah, that's the right key. I think there it is. I have a keybind and I changed it early on in my streaming and I always doubt that I've hitting the right one. Good morning. It has been 1 billion years since I've streamed Elden Ring. If you don't know, also hi Outcast, thank you for the work lurk. If you don't know, I used to be nearly an exclusive Elden Ring streamer, not because I was any good, or just because that's the game I wanted to play. So like the frequency at which I play old school RuneScape right now is the same frequency at which I was playing Elden Ring. And a friend of mine finally got the game, and ooh, actually, hold on. That reminds me, I can take a screenshot of this, and because he doesn't know if he has a DLC or not. One sec. One sec.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate. I'll do it right now. Just got some more water too, so it'll be fresh. On them right. Okay, you need this. I do need this, but also, I don't know. I was gonna start a new character. I had Lug Bonkstick, and I didn't play him quite a lot. I had 10 hours in a Lug Bonkstick, and I mostly played him on stream. But I had a thought. All of my characters, I've made a bunch of characters, deleted a bunch of characters. They've come and go. I used to have a full stack of 10. I'm gonna hide the music. I used to have a full stack of 10, and then, you know, over time I changed my mind on what I wanted, and I ended up like removing them and turning it into like just whatever I want. So I have 3 characters now. I have my main character that I started the game with. I never deleted him. He is a strength intelligence build, which is hilarious. Obviously the one I've played the most. I have Celine, who is this like she's intelligence and faith, because I liked the aesthetic of there's some stuff in the DLC that has a lot of weird int faith combos, and so I went down her route for that. But she did use the Sword of Solitude for a long time before I decided to go that route with her. Anyway. So yeah. So Celine was that way, and then Lug Bonkstick, as you might assume, not Himbo. No. That's Lug Bonkstick. Lug Bonkstick is all strength. That's it. Just strength, hit with big strength weapon. And I don't mind that. It's a fun time. And I could go back to playing some more Lug Bonkstick, because I haven't really played very much of him. One second. Okay. So anyway, that's Lug Bonkstick. Oh. Oh. So, sorry, a complete side note. Yeah, no, you didn't break me. A friend of mine asked a question, and I had to answer it because I have no self-control. We're talking about Warhammer, and I can't control myself when he's talking about not only Warhammer, my favorite faction of Warhammer, and the books about my favorite faction of Warhammer. So it was special interest city. Anyway, I also got a text from my partner, who I know is very asleep right now. What they've done is that, I don't know if you have an iPhone, you can, or maybe actually other phones probably can do this just fine. But one of the things an iPhone can do, or one of the things you can do now with a smartphone, I don't know if this is an iPhone specific thing, is you can set a text to send later. And they were up very late last night, and so I know they're not awake right now. And I just got a bunch of texts like, we refer to our send later text as like Simu Sparrow kind of thing, like Simulation Sparrow, where we send them ahead of time, and then it's like that person is texting you when they're asleep, because they stay up very late and I don't, and so I will often, especially because of their work, if they're at work and I have to go to sleep, I will set up a whole like bunch of simulation texts. And I just got one right now. It was like, "Good morning, partner stayed up very late." Like, it's funny. Anyway, so Lug Bonkstick, I could go back to him. Possible. However, I crave new experiences. And I think the reason I'm craving a new experience right now is because my friend is playing the game for the first time, and I miss that feeling of playing the game for the first time. I don't think I will never recapture it. No matter how blind I go in, no matter how just random exploring I do, I will never recapture the going in for the first time feeling. However, should we go back to our load screen real fast? However, I want to try. And so I want to pick a build that is something that lets me sort of play around with things, lets me like I don't know, just try a bunch of different weapons. And so while I'm not going to and the other half is I don't want to claim a build at the front, because this is the problem with all my characters except for V Sparrow. Celine and Lug both had ideas that I wanted them to be when I started. And Celine did drift into more of a faith and intelligence caster, which originally she was a faith fighter, basically, like a faith and strength. And Lug, I went down and went, he's going to be strength. And, well, that's fine and dandy. Well, that's a great way to play the game. I kind of want to just let the character flow. And while I think that means they're probably going to be a quality build, which means strength and dexterity, I don't know that for a fact. I'm just going to go with what vibes with me, and if I see a weapon that I want to try, that I've never used, something that I want to just use, even if I have used it, I will get the stats up to that weapon and just see where the character flows in what direction, you know? And maybe at the end, I choose a thing was like, okay, I really like this one, I really didn't like this one, so let's respect me more into this side, you know? If I even get that far, because I have so many games I want to play right now. Like, I'm still trying to finish SWOTOR. I got my 2 RuneScape accounts, my Iron Man and my fucking main, which you've never seen the Iron Man on stream. It's because I started it like last week. And I have my, I still have to beat fucking Claire Expedition 33. I played 20 minutes of that game. And it was really cool, and I never got back to it. Same thing with fucking Metaphor Refantasio. I played 20 hours in that game and then set it down and never came back to it. Never beat Borderlands 3. Never beat, like, I have a fucking list of things, and I keep picking up new games, being like, or like games that I like want to play again. I'm like, oh, I'll play this. Like, I started that Baldur's Gate 3 game on stream. I never went back to it, and I don't know if I will. That was basically just for stream. I mean, I want to go back to it, but I just haven't. You know, I have a list of things. I'm gonna have to make myself a fucking priority spreadsheet or something. I don't know. Anyway, or just list the games that I want to play as a wallpaper, and they're there, and they're like, hey, here's what you want to do. Here's what you did recently. Okay. So what speaks to me right in this second? Not magic. So I want to avoid Prisoner and Confessor and Astrologer. I've done enough magic in my time. Now, there's a bunch of magic I haven't done. Like, there's a bunch of, like, the beast incantations. I haven't used any of those. But we'll skip those for now. Like Beast and Dragon and stuff. I haven't really touched those. But, you know, we got to go that direction. What are the attributes? What are the weapons? Okay, so this is some strength, some dexterity. This is more strength and dexterity combined. Again, we're not going for a full build. Honestly, if I were just starting out again, I'd probably pick the Knight, the Vagabond. Just because it has the most variety, and I think it starts on the highest level. Second highest level. Confessor's the highest. But it starts at, like, you know, with basically nothing. Although there is always the option of starting Wretched, though I think I did that with Lunk because it came with a what's it called? One of these bad boys, a fucking a bonk stick. Yeah, I would go Vagabond just because that's like the classic. Let's see. I forgot if V Sparrow is lady or man. Let's go with a dude. His name will be something that indicates like, oh, we're going where the flow takes us. We're kind of just improvising. Sorry, buddy. All right now. Okay. And my cat came over. What do I want to name the character? Also, side note, I completely cleaned off my desk, and it is marvelous. I love having all this space, even though there's nothing to put on it. I just like having the empty space, and I forgot how much I liked it. I don't know why I let my desk get all cluttered with papers and shit. Oh, it's so much better now, just having a clean desk. It's so nice. I can see everything I want on it. Like, there's still stuff on it. And I have a big desk, so I have a lot of room to leave stuff on it. But, like, it doesn't feel crowded. It doesn't feel like I'm... Oh, I just noticed a fucking Hot Wheels hiding behind my fucking... hiding behind my what's it called, sound thing with the dials, sound monitor, whatever. Okay, the name is gonna be, let's go for a generic fantasy name. Hold on. Fantasy name generator. Let's see, is there like a knight name? No, other gens. No. Fantasy and folklore. Let's see. Knight names. There we are. English. Here we go. Oh, I can't put the reliable. What's another word for reliable? Good, responsible, definitive, attested, valid, genuine, from the horse's mouth. Okay, no, I want like True Blade. Give him a smaller name and then add True Blade at the end. Let's see. Let's randomize the names. Give him a French name. Odo. Otis. I always like to give them a last name that really reflects what they are, if I can. Like Lunk Bonkstick and Celine Weirdfire. Like, stuff like that. V Sparrow, obviously, is my name, so I can't... I'm not changing that one, but... Ooh. Isaac. Trueblade. There we go. The naming conventions continue. Okay. He's young. He doesn't know what's going on yet. He's young. He is a vagabond. His keepsake is going to be... normally I would take the Golden Seed or potentially the Stone Sword Key for early access to that one dungeon, but I think I'm going to go with Golden Seed. Otherwise, unless I can think of any reason to take any of these others, we're going to get this anyway. Just some ashes we can also get in the game somewhere. This is a consumable. I'm not going to take that. That's a consumable I'm not going to take. Shabiri's Woe, however, is interesting because you don't get that till much later, and it does let you, like, become a tank, though I don't think this dude's going to be a tank. He might, because I do really like the gameplay style of, you know, hitting things with sword after hit with shield. But sorry, I was getting I spilled some of my tea. A little spit. But I do think I want to save that because I do want to do that character at some point. V-Sparrow kind of is that character already. It's an intelligence faith caster. Sorry, an intelligence strength guy whose main thing is having a really big ass shield. So I kind of already play that way on him. So let's go Golden Sea because it's pretty basic. Do I have any favorites right now that I could use? Yeah, I got a bunch of favorites I could use. Let's see. This dude is a regular ass dude. I don't think any of these really fit. I mean, that one fits the best for like a generic lady. We'll go with a dude. You can tell I make a lot of lady characters. This is the same guy twice. He's just green on that one. Alien. I think this is what Celine looks like. Celine Weirdfire under her weird bird mask. You know what? I don't know if I need blue guy anymore. I'm gonna delete him and just in case we want to make this a favorite. So we're gonna see what we get here. You know what? I'm gonna look up some Elden Ring sliders. I'm gonna steal the face. I am unapologetically gonna steal the face. It can take us about an hour, by the way, to make this the character's design. Just a heads up. That is a thing that's gonna be a thing. Let's see. Da-da. Let's see. I just want a dude. That guy looks like a dude. That's pretty generic dude, actually. I mean, that's generic in a way I don't want to go for. A lot of these are recreations of other people's... Alright, let's just go to the Soulsborne sliders and see what we got. See what we got. Top. This year. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We can make him look like Radigan. Sorry, I'm really going through. Oh, what do you look like? No, you're emaciated. I just want a dude. I want a regular man. Just that's Dr. House. That's Sekiro again. Something that says someone's like naive as fuck and doesn't know what's going on, you know? Just here to hit things. He doesn't know any better. There we go. That's what we want. Maybe? I don't know. It's a little baby face, which I guess is what I was trying to get. But I said he's young and dumb. Alright, yeah. We'll go this way and then we'll modify it. The sliders? Okay. Here we go. Skin. Adjust. We want 227. 118. And 178. That doesn't seem right. Is this skin? 227, 188. I can read. 178. Cool. Pale. Okay. Alter face and hair. Adjust face template. We want structure 6. Jesus. Form emphasis 001. So 000. Young lad. 170. Okay. Face structure. We want facial balance. So we start there. So size is going to be 106. Nose, forehead is going to be 130. Protrusion 80. Vert is going to be 40. Slant is going to be 184. Horizontal face ratio is 165. Okay. Forehead globule. Forehead depth is 181. Forehead protrusion is 110. Nose bridge height is 20. Bridge protrusion 1 is 177. Bridge protrusion 2 is 104. Nose bridge width is 93. Okay, brow ridge 175. 136. 119. And then eyes are going to be 10. I don't know why I started doing that slowly. 10. Eye size. It's going to be 191. Okay, we'll set this as the base, and then we'll edit it a little bit. Because it looks really bad right now. It looks a little Michael Jackson-y. Don't worry, it'll unfix itself. It'll fix itself in a second. Eye slant, 215. Eye spacing, 15. Nose ridge, 83. Nose ridge length, 190. Nose position, 127. Nose tip height, 182. Nose protrusion. What did I do before? Position? Oh, yeah, I did. 105 is protrusion. I said protrusion earlier was position. 182. We want 185. Okay, nostrils. 130. Nostril size, 91. Width, 90. Okay. Cheeks, 176. $138. Funny number. 135. 158. 196. It's funny, you can tell sometimes that someone just like, when it's like 158, that they just did the 10 with the single like notch up. I was like, yeah, that's good. 170. Also, often those sliders I take are from existing NPCs that you don't see their face that often or something. Like that one blonde lady I had in my list of favorites. That's actually if you've played the game, there's a character named Diablos, excuse me, who's looking for his like lost servant, and you find her corpse eventually. Spoilers. But you can't really see her face because she's like face down in the mud, but she still has character data for what her face looks like, and so I used that basically to reconstruct it. And that's what she looks like, and I liked how she looked. So, mouth expression. Where did it go? I lost my, where am I at? Lips? There we go, 165. Lip fullness, 132. And even though I'm going to be wearing probably a helmet for most of this game, it's fun to know what's underneath fits the mental story I have, you know. Lip size 105. Lip protrusion 162. Lip thickness 103. Okay. He's starting to come into form, into shape. Oh, the lips are still a little silly. We're getting there right now. Protrusion 40. Mouth slant 102. Occlusion 207. Mouth position 185. Mouth width 155. Mouth chin distance 206. Okay, chin tip 215. That's a very tipped chin. Chin length 175. Chin protrusion 135. Chin depth 151. Okay. Chin size 88. Chin height 175. Chin width 90. Jaw protrusion 122. Jaw width 5. Lower jaw 40. Jaw contour 80. Okay, this jaw, we're on to, this is the face, basically. Again, might adjust it. We will see. The current hair it wants us to have is hair 8. Which, you know, that feels correct. We'll keep that. Hair color, it wants to change it to like a... Here, I'll just show you. It wants 108, like more of a red. 70 and 52. Like this sort of like scarlet rot color, which, you know, I don't hate. Wanted less luster though, 58. And no, sorry, more luster, 120. My bad, read the wrong thing. Root darkness is 255. So it implies he dyes his hair and 0 white hairs. Because him young knight. Eyebrows. Let's see. We want 10. We want match. Okay. Facial hair. So he says 1. Which does give him more of a youthful appearance. However, thinking about, would he have tried to grow a beard at this point? Maybe a little stubble, because he's like, he's been out on the road, you know? You know? Alright. Eyelashes. 300. Okay. We're in eyes. 255. 160, 165, 121, 33. Okay, this is going to be a different color than we might go for. I might just pick one of these. Give him some bright blue eyes. Green, yellow. Let's go for some blue. There's something weird in there. All right. Clouding, we want 255, 255, 51. 51. Interesting. I know that's really for his the eyes that they chose there, but I find it interesting to add some weird color like that. And the clouding amount, I have it at 20. What does that look like? Oh, interesting. It gives it like a... We're going to skip the clouding. I'll just put it there because we're not really following the eye guide anyway. Skin features. I know we have some of these. Pores, 100. Only 100 pores. That's all he gets. Skin luster, 0. Dark circles. Wait a second. Is this? Hold on. I just noticed the chat box is missing. Ah. How long has that been missing? Here it is. I guess I hit it at some point. Oh well. Anyway. Dark circles. Where the hell? Where the hell? Where I lost this? Skin features. Where am skin? There we are. Circles, 70. Ooh, not that many dark. And the color is 00, 00. So we're going deep on the dark circles, but make them lighter. There's less of them, but they're darker. If that makes sense. 0, blah, blah, 10, 00, lower, 140. And the color is full black. Cool. Cosmetics, cheeks, 0, 25. We want specific number. 229, 201, and 193. There we go. Just pale lips. All right, tattoo. He definitely has one of these. It is tattoo mark 6. Officially, which gives him these big scratches across his face, and I kind of dig it, so we're going with it. The color will be 146. I thought this was going to take an hour. It's only taking me like a little bit, because I spent some time fucking around. Talking 146, 112. Also, I haven't uploaded any of the VODs from Dense December. It's going to be a long fucking process when I get to that. Each one takes hours because of how long it is. 193. Okay. What? Hold on. That's not right. 146, 112, 108. I was like, 183. No, 8. There we go. Those look like the right scars for the right face. Okay, we want 171, 108. 117. 235. Flip off. These seem stronger than they should be. Am I crazy? Like, these are really strong. Did the color change back? It did. That was the problem. I don't know why the color changed back. I want them to be very visually striking, but not that dark. All right. No eye patch, obviously. All right, body. Alter body. 110. Chest, 50. Abdomen, 35. Small lad. Arms, 110. Legs, 125. Body hair, 0. Musculature, standard? No, shredded. Secretly shredded. All right. I think we're going to save this to favorites. I might adjust him ever so slightly. Hold on. just a one tick bigger head because his head felt very small. All right. Cool. Go with that for now. I said we would adjust it. We basically did with the eyes and the beard. Oh, you know what? We'll save this to our favorite slot because we do need a more generic dude that we can like use as a base later on. Okay. Cool beans. I was gonna say, oh no, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna skip this first cutscene because actually, do I want to skip the intro? It's classic. I don't know if I do. You know what? We'll watch it. It's a classic. Let's tell a story. The great Elden Ring. Get to the part where you go, oh!
In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
Well, the subtitles are way off. Like, really slow.
Now, Queen
Is it because I'm all tapped out of it?
is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
All right. I'm just gonna move on. I think something's freaking it out, so I'm just not gonna let it freak. Whoa. What's with my FPS, dog? Homie? There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. No, it's not. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, let me pull up the other day I had a problem with I saw that like one of my, I forgot which program it was. It was like Razer Synapse or something, which I haven't run in a million years, was taking up like 50% of my fucking CPU. And I was like, what the shit? All right, what's CPU and what's, yeah, because something's big. I mean, obviously the game, but OBS is having a conniption. Firefox is having a conniption. Interesting. Is it having this website open? Or this website open? Let's close a bunch of websites, see if that helps with Firefox. Did a little bit. OBS and Elden Ring are still fighting, but they still have like a huge amount of overhead. Like I'm only at 60%. I don't know why it's schmoving slow. What the hell's going on, brother? I'm using the fucking. Hold on. Hold on. The fuck's. Oh. Oh. Right, let's end that task for a little bit. How's it doing now? No better. All right. I thought maybe a thing that was taking 40% GPU, stopping it would make it chill. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. I don't know why it's having an issue. You know what? Normally I do the longsword and the shield. Fuck it. This is the whole point of this, is to do something different. You never use the halberd. Let's give it a go. Coding overloaded? What do you mean? Guys, I think my computer's dying. Like, stat-wise, no reason it should be overloaded just running OBS and Elden Ring. And it's like, oh, I can't. Funky. I don't like the sound of that. Ow. Ow. Ooh, I'm lucky. Usually if you get that low, it's like, oh, you died. I'm like, I didn't die. I can see my health. Whoa, bitch. Come on. Come here. Oh, alright, I'm dead. They got me. They got me. Yeah, they got me. Don't care about the cutscene with Torrent and what's her face. Melania. Which Melania? Melina? Melina. Damn it. I tried to throw away a bottle of Gatorade. Hold on, one more try, one more try, one more try. Hey, I made it. This is the cutscene I'm trying to skip. Okay, and we're gonna hold on to the, actually. Yeah, no, we're gonna hold on to the Cerulean Tears just because normally I would like on a melee martial class I would swap it out, but thinking about it, Ashes of War are awesome, and I might be like pretty Ash of War focused on this dude. We'll see. At the moment, I have charge forward. We're gonna do this because it does give us an emote, so. Ooh, and teach us how to heal, which it's no, we're the same. Okay, we're good. The muscle memory will kick in. And unfortunately, a little bit of the Night Rain memory will kick in too, because I've been playing Night Rain relatively recently. That's fun. Surprise charge attack. Yeah. And spears are actually more of the quality weapon. I don't need a guard. Fuck you. I've got a charge. Yeah. Who needs dodging? Not me. Oh wait, that reminds me. Multiplayer. If you guys play Elden Ring, I have a group password. It's V Sparrow. Is it V _ Sparrow? I don't remember actually. No, it's just V Sparrow. When you put that on, anytime I leave a message, or you leave a message in the group or whatever, it's more likely to reach each other, and it'll have a little like ring around it. It doesn't stop you from playing with regular people. That would be if you put that code into the multiplayer password, then you would not see any regular people in your multiplayer stuff. But if you do group password specifically, that just means you'll just see those things more often. If you can do multiple, and it'll like label them, be like, this is from group 1, this is from group 2, or whatever. So yeah. Excuse you. Excuse you. I think there's a VOD video group I could use you to like, I could show you what it looks like. There we go. Fuck your guard. Excellent. Frame perfect already. We're on the other flask too. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Nope. What's my rolling attack with this? Ooh, it's like a swipe down. See, there's an Elden Ring fucking, or Night Rain reflex. Ooh, okay, alright, okay. Interesting. Crouching. Nuh-uh. Oh, interesting. The jump attack is like an actual, like, swing down. Okay. Yes. You ever been stabbed through the chest with a halberd at close range? I mean, probably not, but... Alright, in we go. Soldier of God, Rick! He's not ready for my ultimate technique. Anyway. I beat the unbeatable. We've beaten the game, guys. We have killed Soldier of God. Oh, God. My fucking frame rate. Why? Oh, see, guys, I might as well RuneScape. After all that. I really love this game, but I don't know if it's my computer can handle streaming it anymore. God. I don't know what's going on. Although I will admit I haven't turned it off in a couple of days. That could be part of it. I mean, yeah, I'm running a lot of stuff, but everything's under like 50%. Weird. Whatever. I also haven't updated my graphics drivers in a while, which I might want to do at some point soon here. It's been a little bit. I think the last time I did it was when Battlefield released. It's another game I want to play more of that I'm not playing. I've got too many games to too little time, and the problem is I like them all. This is the worst part. I'm enjoying all of those games. Yeah, I'm gonna swap games. I'll come back to. I will come back to this. This is my grilled cheese sandwich. It's my happy place. But yeah, I'll be back to this myself. For now, we're gonna do something a little crazy. A little crazy, guys. We're gonna get a little crazy here. Okay. And the craziness is I'm just gonna play RuneScape. It's just one of those days. Everything's fucked. Alright, let's change the game up. I don't even need to change the title. It's still right. Now, you may notice. Oh, I should hit the RuneScape button. Bonk. I'm stopping the music, and we're restarting the music because there's a chance we miss some. Because sometimes the music just plays in the background for whatever reason. I haven't quite figured out why it does that, but it do. RuneLight is also starting really slowly. What is happening? Why is everything struggling? What the hell? Now, first it's the internet, then it's my computer. All right, so it's not Elden Ring. It's something else. Something else is going on. The speed at which RuneLight is opening is terrifyingly slow. You will note it's in a weird shape. And that is because, actually, I'm going to go to mainstream. We'll do this on mainstream and not the RuneScape stream. I'll just move stuff around. Actually, you know what? I will duplicate this, and I'm going to call it, okay. And this will have, let's see, where's the game? RuneLight. I want the other RuneLight. It doesn't like it. Hold on. They're the same window name, unfortunately, so it's like freaking it out. What is this? My browser? Oh, don't need that. Lock that shit. How am I holding on to? This is RS3, right? Yeah, okay. But it's not RS3. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, so you see where one of me is, right? Okay, okay. We're on the boat. However, yeah, this is what we want. Why isn't it showing? There we go. It was under the Elgato. Probably would have been the problem the whole time. Look, And this is how I've been playing a bit lately. Just not on stream, but now it's on stream. Now you get to see my fucking degeneracy. This is what's been going on. I've been cooking, and while I'm cooking, I'm wood cutting. And while I'm wood cutting, I'm wood burning. I told you, my Iron Man is not very far at all. Now I'm curious how the fucking what's it called? Because I wanted to know about this once I started the Iron Man account. I was like, what fucking, how does it look on, like, also funny enough, the mouse is like flipped for you guys. Like technically the screens are opposite for me. Like my main account is on my right screen and my Iron account is on my left screen. But for you, it's swapped. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We're doing raw tuna and chopping. Raw tuna and chopping. I want to know. Let me open up my own stream real fast and see if I can see the RuneScape Twitch plugin and see what it does when I'm playing 2 accounts at once. Okay. Is it even on? Actually, don't even see that the plugin is on. Let's see. Plugins. Plugins. My extensions. Activate. Okay, it's on now. Curious. Please expand your player size to use this extension. Okay, so right now you can see this, but if I swap to this, does it accounts 1 or 2? You can swap between them. Oh, that's amazing. Wow. You can literally look at both accounts at the same time. That's fucking cool. All right. Excellent. It knew what was happening. That's fucking wild. Also, because it's technically always attached to my account, at any point, if you were to wander into my Twitch chat when I wasn't on, because you can do that. You can enter Twitch chats without here, let's get some music on. We'll put it on the Iron Man side. You can enter Twitch chats without there being an actual stream going. And if you were to do that, cooking level 66, you can technically just, and you see that I'm playing RuneScape or whatever, you could technically just send a message in chat and it'll just show up in my game chat. On top of that, it will fucking 28 firemaking. You can also constantly see my updated bank and my inventory, and if I'm playing 2 accounts at the same time, you can constantly check what I'm up to on RuneScape with the plugin. Because I don't think the stream even needs to be on for it to work. Actually, I don't know that for a fact, but it's possible that it's fully updated still, even when I'm not streaming. Or if you keep the window open, you can technically do it. But the sailing opinion poll is now open. Click here to vote. I shall. I can't. I have to click it in here. Where's the sailing poll? I can't click here to vote. Open notification. All right, let's vote. Sailing opinion poll. Vote. Values your input. How are you satisfied with the XP per hour of the following features? Shipbuilding and upgrades. I wish this was more. Yeah. Deep sea trawling, I haven't done it. Shipwreck salvaging, I'm happy with it. Barracuda trials, I'm neutral on. Ship combat, I'm fucking not happy with that. I don't get XP per hour, actually. I just don't like fucking ship combat. Courier tasks, it could be way better. Sea charting, neutral. Aside from XP games, how much have you enjoyed the following features? See, XP, okay, I'm going to change this because I'm neutral, really, on that. Okay. No, I am a little unhappy because no, I am neutral. Shipwreck salvaging, I strongly like it. Ship combat and bounty tasks, strongly dislike. Boat movement, I like it. Courier tasks, I do like these. A lot. That's how I want to actively train my sailing, is just fucking courier stuff. Crew system, it's whatever. Random event encounters, I do like these a lot. Islands, unique, yeah, I do like that. Barracuda trials, I'm neutral on. Sea charting, I'm neutral on. Shipbuilding and upgrades, yeah, I like that. That's fun. How did you find the menu usability UI of certain features? Sea charting. It's kind of... I had to get an add-on for that shit pretty quick. Crew system, neutral. Barracuda trials, neutral. Ship combat, bounty tasks, neutral. Shipwreck salvaging, great UI, excellent. Don't have to do anything. What's my fire making at? Almost at 30. And then we're gonna take a small break from fire making and spend the rest of the logs from 26 to 30 wood cutting doing fleshing. Okay. Deep sea trawling. I haven't done this one yet, so I can't say anything. Boat movement. It's fine. I like it. Shipbuilding and upgrades. I don't have a strong feeling about it, but I like it. Hello? Hello, Rorinson. Can I help you, sir? I'm gonna stand right on your spot, actually, because if I'm standing right here, then the mugger can't get me. Ooh, I should examine him. He jumps out and attacks people. He sure does. Okay, shipbuilding and upgrades. Yeah, it's okay. The fact that they're split between, like, hey, you're building your resources on your ship and or you're also upgrading the ship is like two different menus was kind of annoying when I was trying to plan out what I wanted, because I would forget that there's a second menu, but that's its own problem. Courier tasks, it's fine. I like it. How satisfied are you with the GP per hour on the GP per hour? I didn't fucking know there was GP per hour. How do you feel about this one could be better. All right. How do you feel about the following statements? Sailing has... Can I expand this? No, don't get on my cannon. Get off the cannon. Don't navigate the helm either. Get off the helm. I'm just trying to expand this window. Oh, I can only go this way. Okay. Sailing has plenty of ties into the wider world of Gillinor. It's a little bit on its own island, but that's fine. Yes, strongly agree. Sailing feels like a complete, polished skill with room to expand in the future. Yeah. Sailing is a fun skill to train. Yes. I'd like to see more new skills added to Old RuneScape. Yes. I'm glad that sailing was launched. Yes. How do you feel about sailing XP and the leveling experience from levels 1 to 30? Please note this question is only available to players who have achieved level 30 sailing. It's fine. I don't care. How do you feel the sailing XP and level experience from 30 to 55? Please note this question is only available to players who have achieved level 55 sailing. Hell yes. That's me. I am 59 sailing. Like I'm gonna double train, and I'm just like doing the pole. Ooh, I got a new pack. And a new pack's just released for Pokemon TCG Pocket. Okay, let's see. I'm very satisfied. It's fine. It's good. I can't hit that one. Can't hit that one. Can't hit that one. Which parts of the sailing level experience would you like to see receiving more development time or improvements? There, man. That's fine. This can be at the bottom. This is killing me. Probably like that, I'd have to say. Okay. Should any unique rewards or training methods from sailing receive a buff, XP, or otherwise? Should any unique rewards or training methods from sailing receive a buff? Yes. No. It's fine. It's fine. I was gonna say Bell's Folly could use a little bit more damage, but it's fine. It's a good weapon. Sits in a perfectly niche spot right alongside the zombie axe and the dragon scimitar. So, or zombie axe and the whip. Excuse me. What would you most like from the future sailing unique rewards? Yeah, more resources. In fewer than 300 characters, what else do you expect? Oh, you know, no, it's fine. I'm not gonna do other. How do you feel about ship combat and sailing? Strongly dislike. Why do you dislike ship combat? It's like they already knew. The cost of cannonballs isn't worth the time spent. It feels position of boat movement. Cannonballs are too difficult to obtain. I don't like the ship repair system. It's too slow. Cannonballs don't hit hard with appropriate cannonballs. And I don't like how NPCs at sea have higher defense than NPCs on land. Yes. All of these things. If you know all of these things, fix them. I know you're probably going to have to pull all these changes because they're pretty big, but should a player's existing combat stats and gear significantly affect ship combat? I don't know. I'm neutral on that because I don't know. I'm not going to skip it. I'm just going to tell them I'm neutral. Hold on, I'm opening my new Pokemon card pack. Ooh, I got a nice Sunflora card. Okay. Should the primary source of damage to sea monsters be balanced around ship cannons or your player character? Cannons, I think. But the cannon should do more. How would you rank the following potential improvements cannonball usage while shooting from ship cannons? 1 being the improvement you like the most, 5 being the least. Shuttle can't do combat bounties because of his range level in Seabound. Yeah, I saw that. But he doesn't want to do them anyway. They suck. I don't know if you've done any like significant amount of sailing. The combat, it takes hundreds and hundreds of cannonballs to kill a couple creatures, and they are not that easy to get. Like, there's a single shop, but it gets bought out by bots constantly to sell on the GE, so no one has any cannonballs. It's just not worth it to try. I have a cannon on the ship just because I built that before I knew, and I haven't gotten around to removing it. Like, it's better to just run. Like, I don't do any ship combat ever. Fucked off. Yeah. Let's see. Make more specific. I'm just here because I'm at the bank ship. I'll show you in a second. I'm answering the poll that they just put out. I still only have a raft. It's worth it to at least upgrade past the raft, just because there's really cool stuff out here. I'll show you why in a second, but all the islands have like really good trading method stuff. Like, for example, I don't want to close this to show you, but I'll explain. I'm sitting in the middle of the ocean right now next to a bank boat. And this bank boat is just a bank in the middle of the ocean. And you're like, why is that useful? Well, I built a range on my ship, and now I have a 0-tile bank to range distance, so I can do a bunch of cooking training at 0-tile distance, no running. You know, like that kind of thing. You unlock weird things like that, or just like, now you have this ability to do this. Okay. Make it more specific ship cannonballs per bar. It's cool, but sailing is not really integrated well with the rest of the game in the moment. Yeah, it isn't, but it kind of can't be, in my opinion. Like, I agreed, and in the survey I said that. I said it's not integrated with the rest of the game, because they asked, is it integrated? And I'm like, no. But I don't think it can be, because it needs, like, how do I put this? It's so big and vast of its own thing that, like, it kind of is its own game in a way, or like it's almost like an expansion. Yeah, its own like game in a way. And so like there's so much content that it's hard to integrate it because all the content relies on itself, but it does need some more. But like this kind of thing right here, this is a great integration with the game, with this bank thing where I have the cooking, the range on my ship. That kind of stuff people didn't see right away, and so they were like, oh, it's not integrated. So there was things like that were missing. Or the islands that have things like, there's an island that I have, you can build a bank at and stuff that has a really close furnace. There's an island that like, and it also has ores there, so you can like mine ores, smelt them, and put them in your bank immediately. Like there's stuff like that where there's like islands that are integrated into the game, and you have to sail to get them. You have the high level sailing to get to those islands that have special features that give you upgrades to the rest of the game, but you do need sailing to get there. So that's where it's integrated, but people weren't there yet when they started complaining about lack of integration early on. However, I will say it is not a lot of integration, but there is some. You know what I mean? Like, it's there. It's just not what people expected in the way other skills work with everything, you know? Speaking of, I hit level 30 fire making, which means I can, after this load of logs, I will stop burning logs on the iron, and we will start working on some fletching with the logs we're cutting. And then once I hit... Oh, actually, can I fletch oak? I didn't even check. Fletching... Let's say arrows? Okay, I need 15 fletching to do oak. That's fine. We'll just cut a bunch of oak logs, and then we'll run them to the bank real fast, and then we'll fletch the regular logs outside of the bank, and we'll just work on it that way. Anyway, back to the poll. How would you rank the following potential improvements? Let's do this. Ship specific cannonballs where bar. Add a facility that saves some cannonballs you fire. Let the ancient furnace make cannonballs faster. Whatever. I don't care about that. Yeah. You consider sailing heavily. Yeah. And that's going to be part of it. It's going to be interesting. I mean, yeah, but it's really worth it for most players. Is it really worth it for most players is the question. This person who is very much in the late early game would say no. Yeah, because you're in the early game. You know what I mean? Like... But at the same time, like, this, you don't have to do much sailing to get to this point where I'm at. Again, I will show you. Actually, I can show you on this map. On my other character's map. You'll barely be able to see because of the fucking size of the window. But, so I got to where I'm at right now. You need to be able to go through the Storm Tempor, which is like, I think the second level hall or something. So you come through Pandemonium straight down. You go down here past Crash Island. Oh, sorry, no. Not Pandemonium, straight down. Pandemonium, and then you come across this way. Where is it? And it's right here. So you only have to go, like... You can actually do it from Port Roberts, too, I guess. And come along this way. It might be actually faster to go from Port Roberts. But the point is it's right here just to the south of Isle of Souls. And you can avoid all this stuff where you need the disease protection by just going around it. And all these waters are relatively safe. Like, I hit one little pod of Krakens at one point and moved on. And so anybody, early game or not, could make it here, essentially. You know what I mean? And having an access to a bank directly next to, like, a range or anything else. Like, if you're salvaging and you have a bunch of salvage in your ship and you're, like, nearby, you can swim, or you can, like, drive to this bank or whatever. And that's just the bank. Like, another example, the Dognose Island is early game stuff. Like, or not Dognose, where is it? Onyx. So the Onyx Crest has a bunch of ore. It has iron, silver, lead, gem rocks, gold, all stuff you want on an early level, and a bank right nearby, and a furnace to deal with it early. Like, and that only requires 47 sailing, right? So, average, you said mid to high 30s, yeah, but like, you know, 47 isn't that much out of that range, and you'd have access to all these things that you would, like, the only other gold I know near a bank is, like, what, the crafting guild? Which requires, you know, a much higher crafting level, so... You know, and it gives you access to a lot of iron, which is really good early on because it's like the main way people train because you can mine it really fast. And so you just like do a bunch of iron, and you can even like bank the iron. You don't have to drop it. You know what I mean? Like, there's some cool stuff just in islands. Those are just the first couple islands I could think of. You know, what other suggestions do you think? More damage from the cannons, for the love of God. I have like 60 ranged, but I was hitting zeros like I had 10. We're planning to make improvements to ship combat in early 2026. What would you like to see most changed about ship combat? Too much damage in, not enough damage out. Ship prayer system? Okay, my average skill level is 43. Okay, yeah. So right around right around-ish your level, you have the, you know, the potential to run over and get some cool stuff in different islands and stuff. Dogdos has a decent number of things too. There's the whole conch. I don't think the conch requires that much in the way of sailing to get there. And the conch is covered in stuff. The Great Conch over here. It has a boss. It has like all kinds of things. It's got some hunter stuff. It's got, again, more mining. Bunch of rare trees. If you get that far, although the trees are going to be more than that. But to land at the conch, you need 45 sailing. Even less sailing to get to the Great Conch than you do and you have to do like one quest to get there. You know? It's a really easy little quest. You do it, you get to the Great Conch, and now you have access to a fuckload of things. Like, it's more about getting access to new areas. I'm not prepped for bossing at all. Sure. I say boss. It's a Slayer boss. It is not a hard Slayer boss. It is mid-level boss, if that. Maybe early level boss, I would say. It's easier than Scurious by far. And Scurious is meant to be like the low-level boss, you know? The problem with that boss is you just need... Right, you need like 55 Slayer, 52 Slayer, and you need certain equipment that's heavy, and it's hard to get for iron. Like, it's hard for irons to go get some of that equipment that's heavy. Anyway. Please rank the following item terms in which you think should have the most development, time spent on improving and working on 2026. Shipwreck salvaging. No, maybe. Higher. I don't care about deep barracuda trials. Mid. Deep sea trawling, sure. Courier tasks, high. Boat movement is fine. You don't have to worry about boat movement. They're acting like this skill is the worst thing ever made. Like in the way the pole is. The pole's like, oh, how can we fix it for you? And it's like, guys, it's fine. It's wonderful. It has some pain points. Jesus. I'm fine with this. Okay. What is the most important small quality of life change you would make your experience sailing even better? By small, think the size of one linear patch note that would require a community poll. Example, outfits from sailing are now storeable in your POH. Being able to change outfits for my crew. Being able to change outfits for my crew. And slash or. No, that's it. That's all that would be the small one. That would improve my experience. Mainland has more shit than I need. No, 100%. I'm just saying that it's not completely isolated or useless like a lot of people were thinking. Though I do agree it is pretty isolated. Here's a list of some popular community suggestions for improving sailing. This list isn't exhaustive. Let us know whether or not you like them. Use the spec button for wind modes on the boat. I'm neutral on that. Change the port task board to only display tasks that are within your level or boostable at your level. I do like that. I don't need to see all the port tasks I can't do. Allow sailing outfits to be storeable within the POH, with items like the jar of feathers or sailing equipment to also be integrated within the POH. Yeah, I don't mind that. A sailing room? A sailing room? A little thing that lets you teleport to your boat and stuff? Spyglass cutscene skip. I'm neutral on that. I don't care. It's like 10 seconds. Add more rapids as a highway system for moving long distances between islands. Cuts down on charters or teleporting. Yeah, I don't care with that. Allow facilities to be movable. Yes, I would agree with that. Allow the Medallion of the Deep to let players dive. Yes. Or would it die? Doesn't it? It's supposed to let you dive. That's the point. Die without equipment. Why would you not have that happen? Anyway, remove immersion breaking drinks. Teleports. No. Fuck off. That's funny. Keep that shit. The item banking is hilarious. There's so this, to explain, there's some drinks you can find on the ground or in crates that if you drink them, some of them will teleport you away from your boat. Some of them will like bank all your items. And my favorite one is the fucking, I would have to say sailing needs more quests similar to achievement diaries. Maybe. I think maybe an ocean achievement diary as a whole, but they kind of already have that with charting in a way. But yeah, so okay, you've done a couple drink crates, but there's one that makes you bank all of your items. And apparently, there's a bug that if you use it and your bank is full, you just drop your items on the ground, and people don't realize that, and they'll walk away from their items. Anyway, but no, there's one that makes you bank all your items, but if you're an Ultimate Iron Man, okay, if you're a normal character, it'll say you got in a fight, or no, a normal character will say You got really drunk when don't remember anything except maybe banking your own item, all your items. Or like talking to a banker at some point. And you check it out and your stuff's all in your bank. If you're an Ultimate Iron Man, it will just say you got really drunk and remember getting into a fight with a banker. And that's it. Like there's no... So which to me implies that you as an Ultimate Iron Man walked up to the banker and was like, let me bank my stuff. He's like, no, I can't. You're an Ultimate Iron Man. Let me bank my stuff. Like, I don't know. That's the vibe I got. Charm of the Achievement Diaries is the specificness of the tasks. That's fair. That's true. You're right. It's like Leagues in a way. Allows players to upgrade their facilities to reduce cost. Standard teleport focus can be upgraded. Ooh, that would be nice. Clickbox improvement. Facility. Yes! What do you mean? Why is that being pulled? Change fishing spots to look how they look before sailing was added. I don't care. Allow players to hide locations they've already charted. Yeah. Reduce the difficulty of mermaid tasks and meteorologist tasks from sea charting. Yeah. Make them more lenient. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know who did the fucking mermaid tasks. They're a nightmare. I say 2 to half the oceans. Only Ultimate Iron Man can answer this question. Okay. Then I won't. Okay. That one too. Okay. Can't answer that one. Okay. Can't answer. Okay. Cool. That's a lot of Ultimate Iron Man. Am I good now? Only players who have achieved 99 sailing can answer this question. Okay. Rank the following suggested future updates for sailing, placing the updates on how much you most likely be excited at the top. Updates to ship combat. Player designed island. I don't care. I don't care about this. Second Tortugan quest, yes. New port task type, protect ABC. No! Christ. Good God, no. Sea expansion, maybe tied with their updates. Yes. This would be my biggest. Because I definitely want to see being able to... I want to be able to go to Mortania with my boat. At the moment, I don't think you can. I can see that. Well, the oceans all have names. Like, if you check your charting book or whatever, there's, like, various named oceans or whatever. So you could just do it based off of, like, their already existing split. Overall, how do you feel about the potential updates to sailing? That were mentioned in the previous system. Previous question. How do you feel about the potential updates? Where is it? Space. New port task. Strongly dislike. Jesus. Sea expansion. Strongly like. Sequel quest. I like that. Player design island. I don't fucking care. Actually, I'm neutral. I don't give a shit. A new Barracuda trial. Yeah, I'm neutral. Red Reef. Yeah, that's fine. Offensive ship combat. Yes. Where's the Hope Cursed Archipelago is a raid? And they said they are working on the new raid. Like, if you listen to the podcast, one of the goos was like, mentioned that he is currently working on one of the new raids, but we don't know if it's sailing related or not, but... Which of the following community session updates to sailing do you like? Note this isn't a poll to decide which are coming to the game, it's a consideration only. Repeatable sea charting activities. Meh. Actually, I kind of dislike that. Boss cosmetics. Sales. Yeah, dude. Cosmetics. Pirate NPCs. More threats at sea. Neutral. Sailing offering more high-level sailing unlocks. Sure. More Barracuda trials. I don't care. Sailing related bosses outside of ship combat. Yeah, I like that. Fewer than 300 characters. What sailing updates would you most like to see? Fucking please fix combat. Also, I'd love task specific crew. Like, this guy has a buff for salvage, etc. Fewer than 300 characters. How can we make sailing connect even more with the wider game and other activities in Gielinor? Islands that connect with other skills better? Honestly, kind of difficult. Which I think is where the problem lies. I think that's more than 300 characters. My vote has been received. Excellent. It's weird that it's like just lit up. It's just, there's no like percentage, I guess, listed, but you can see what I voted. Anyway, back to cooking. Cooking my fat stack of tuna, which I am going to sell. I'm not going to keep this tuna as food. I don't need to keep it as food. It's going to be a fat 500k, which is not a lot, but you know, that's decent. I'll take it. Now, could I be hopping worlds on the iron right now instead of just waiting for more logs to spawn? Yeah, I could be. Collection logs are fun. Yeah, that's true. Although I'm not as collection loggy as some people. The new sailing oars would be cool. Yeah, and the new sailing like trees too. There's a bunch of hardwood trees, like something for our house, you know, or we could also use hardwood. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I have a high construction level on my main, but who knows? All right. Okay. Let me do one of these. Make some longbows. And I will be stringing all of these. Actually, you know what? That might even be a better way to like finish out this fletching level instead of doing it up here and go to Catherby real fast. Real fast, actually. Going to Sears Village on this account is gonna be a fucking nightmare, but I think it's doable. Is there a closer flax spawn? Actually, there's one in Taverley. I think you only need 2. But I don't think there's a bank in Taverley. Hold on. I'm gonna look at Taverley real fast. There is a flax spawn, I think. Could also get flax seeds, but I'm not at a fletching or a fire. Or, I'm not at a you know, farming level for this character. Varlamore, okay. Is Priff, okay. It's in Land's End. Corrend. Nemu's Retreat. Actually, if we're working on fletching, we should go there anyway. The Auburn Valley, because that's where all the fletching stuff is. We have to do Children of the Sun. Let's do Children of the Sun real fast. We'll do a real quick like. Alright, we're going to Varrock. Do I need anything for this quest? No, we're good. We're going to walk our happy ass to Varrock. Yeah, no, I'm with you. It would be nice to be able to like target the Slayer specific stuff, like the you know, the Griffins. At the moment, I'm on a Fire Giants task that I really don't want to do. I will be doing it though. On the moment, my goal is on the main, it's base 70s, and so I'm just cooking all the fish that I got. Do I have the also, I don't know if you saw my Iron Man. My Iron Man, I went straight for 30 agility right away because I wanted a little bit of run energy. I was like, fuck it, just do the agility course. Is this? I can use this. Nice. Slayer Master be a turtle guy. Yeah, no, 100%. All right, let's avoid the wizards. The wizards. Don't kill me. I like how it's only snowy over here. Hello? Oh, right. The holiday event. I was like, what the fuck? Why is there a line? I forgot about the holiday event. I should do that. I don't know when it's done, but I should do that. Probably not before Christmas actually happens. Hell yeah. Not a bad idea. Yes, they call it Varlamore, the Shining Kingdom. It's meant to be one of the most beautiful places in the world. What are you talking about? Oh, hello. Are you here to see the delegation? Delegation? See, it's not just me who doesn't know what's happening. The delegation from Varlamore, of course. After all these years, they're finally opening up the kingdom for travel and trade. Isn't it exciting? Why would I be excited about a place I never even knew existed? A whole land locked off for hundreds of years? Do you not want to be one of the first outsiders to step foot there? Think of the adventures. Adventure? Sounds dangerous. I'll be staying right here, thank you very much. Ah, boring. What about you, stranger? Well, I'm actually something of an adventurer myself. That's the spirit. I bet you'll want to be one of the first to head over to Varlamore. When will this delegation arrive? Well, it should be here any time now. Hang on. What's going on over there? Wait, that's them. They're here. Man, this is the hardest quest in the game. Who the fuck are you? He looks like a villain. There they are, the children of the sun. That's Itzla Archon, heir to the throne of Varlamore. And there's Servus, the Teocon of Ralos. Teocon? What's a Teocon? It means high priest. He's the religious leader in Varlamore. Huh. Uh-oh, someone's stealing. What are you doing with that bag? Just delivering some supplies to the guards at the gates. Well, hurry back. We need everyone at their posts. It's not even writing the... That's an unusually big bag he's carrying. Now, where might you be going with that? Time to follow him Assassin's Creed style. Hide. I'm waiting. He'll never see me. Yeah. Over here. Hide. Invisible. That's what they call me. Sparrow FE Invisible. That's my name. It doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Ooh, that one felt close because I was like doing this like angle thing. Should have cut it a little closer to the house, I think. Snowballs. I do have to do the din-dins at some point, but I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking right now. It's funny how the chat is like jumping between the two text boxes depending on which game I'm like tabbed into. What's the boss? Ooh, run. Run. Huh. Woo. Oh, you want to do a Slayer boss? What kind of monster? I'm thinking like a big anglerfish or something. Oh, that has to be like from an existing creature. Mogre, a big mogre. Ooh, like an obor or a bryophyta, but it's a mogre one. Maybe it has a staff that gives fucking, I don't know, water and something else. The way bryophyta does like nature. What are you up to in there? You're late. I'm here, aren't I? If you're not happy, maybe you should have been the one that sealed the uniforms. Enough, we don't have much time. Do you have everything? Mostly. I grabbed what I could. We're just gonna have to make do. The delegation is already in the palace. We need to be ready to strike as they leave. Indeed, you all know the target. Get changed quick and be ready to take your positions. Good luck. You're gonna need it. You lot panic too much. It's gonna be fine. Now let's get going. That doesn't sound good. I better let the sergeant know. Ah, I'm being mugged. Help. Over here. Examine Sergeant Owen. Move along, citizen. I decided to start going over to R3 since they have the Cursed Archipelago as well. Yeah, they have the, what's it called? The... it's like late game, though. But it's like level 90 stuff, but it's really cool. The islands, I forgot what they're called. The Woohoo Islands? No, the Washu, RS3's got some good stuff. I think it's best as an Iron Man, because like there's a lot of good progression in that game in ways that aren't in OSRS. Like, one thing that RS3 has over OSRS is that you can actually use your smithing skill to progress through the armor and stuff through like all the way to the late game. Like, you can just make your own armor all the way through. Yeah, it's tank armor, but like it's still good. You can still make armor for yourself all the way through. Anyway, move along, citizen. Wait, I have information you might need to hear. What is it? There are some bandits disguising themselves as guards. I think they're planning to attack the delegation from Varlamore. Surely you can't be serious. It's true. One of them infiltrated your guards and stole some uniforms. He came right through here earlier with them. The one with the large bag? I thought I didn't recognize him, but then it's so hard to keep up. We get through guards so quickly around here for some reason. So what do we do? Should we warn the delegation and risk a panic? No, we better deal with this now while they're safe in the palace. Do you know how many bandits there are? 4 in total. Right, we can work with that. You get out there and point them out. With them being disguised, you'll need to keep a close eye for any guard who looks or acts differently to the others. Don't go too far. If the bandits intend to attack the delegation, they'll either be here in the square or on the eastern road between the square and the bank. Turn to me once you've found all 4, and we'll take the eye of them all at once. Let's go see. Oh, they're marked for me. Examine. He tries to keep order around here. His bizarre uniform isn't helping. Alright, marked. Examine. Yeah, her bizarre uniform isn't helping. Alright, so you can just technically examine them all. Oh, wait. No, they all say that. They all say their bizarre uniform isn't helping. Got him. Got him. I can see all. I know all. Alright, I've pointed out all the bandits. Good work. On my signal, we'll bring the guards to bring them in. I just realized I'm covering the text box in a way that you can't see the head. Everybody Charles and OSRS, yeah. If you need a shark, you can buy one in Mauritania, by the way. If you don't want to, like, get your fishing to 82. If you're an Iron Man, yeah. That could have ended up quite nasty if not for you. Once again, good work. So what happens now? The bandits will be interrogated. If all goes well, we'll get some useful information out of them. Speaking of which, given it was you who found them in the first place, you might be able to offer some support. Would you be willing to help? Of course. Where do you need me? Come with me. We'll use the cell on the palace roof for the interrogations. It's nice and out of the way. Yeah, because I know that's a problem for some folks, but if you can go buy the raw shark at the meat shop in Mauritania. Ah, new saddle sergeant. Prince Itza. I'm sorry, but I wasn't expecting you here. Well, all that politics downstairs was getting a bit dry, but then I heard there'd been a bit of a commotion. I thought I'd come see what the fuss was about. You don't mind, do you? Well, no, it's just wonderful. And you? Who are you? Hello there. I'm Sparrow F.E. Sparrow F.E. Kornag, pleased to meet you. Crown Prince Etzelen Archon, heir to the Sun Throne, at your service. Tell me, Sparrow F.E., are you the one who caught these would-be assassins? That's right. Well then, why don't you and I ask why don't you and I ask this one a few little questions? You don't mind, do you, Sergeant? Not at all, but excellent. Let's get started then. Miss out to you, Ikanami. I hear you managed to get yourself into a spot of bother. I'm not telling you anything. Ah, Tatamo, such a shame. No matter though, we'll have you talking in no time. Now, you'll need to forgive me, but I'm a bit new around here, so your customs are not familiar to me. Tell me, Ikanami, what's the preferred method of interrogation in these parts? You're asking me how you should interrogate me? Well, it just seems polite to ask. We have all sorts of fun methods back home in Varlamore. We could give you 1 or 2 of them to go if you want. If I want? Absolutely. What are your thoughts on chicken? Chicken? Oh, Sparrow Effie, do you not have chickens here? Sorry again, this is all quite new to me. Yes, we have chickens. The farms around here have loads. Well, then why the confusion? Have you never seen one before? Oh, you poor sheltered thing. Did your parents never show you the wonders of the countryside? What is this new account for? It's just an Iron Man. Because I don't have an Iron Man. I had one, and then I de-ironed it, and then I realized, okay, here was the process. Here's what happened. I had a group Iron Man. That was how I started playing OSRS, with the group Iron Man. The group fell apart pretty much immediately. I became the only person in that group. I de-grouped myself, and then I was playing an Iron Man. And I was doing a lot of Iron Man stuff. I got decently into the game. Like I got like a Dragon Defender, you know, like that's roughly where I had done a bunch of quests, whatever. And then I fucking and then I got into what's the word? Then I got my brain is shut down. Oh, so I ironed it, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to play an iron, honestly, for my first account. I kind of want to play a main for my first account. And so I de-ironed that iron, and then I realized, you know what, actually, because it was a separate account for my main account. So I had my RuneScape 3 account, and I had this iron account that I just de-ironed. This group iron that I just de-ironed. And I went, I actually just want to play on my main account, so it's the same account for both RS3 and Old School, so I can, like, swap between them, you know. I can't play them at the same time, obviously, but, like, so I could, like... It's all on one account, basically. I could log into the same character, and I have good stats on both. That's really what I wanted. So, I swapped to working on the main, which is this one, V-Sparrow. And, so this one's a little bit, was in some ways behind on the original Iron, but I'm catching up. It's ahead now in a lot of ways. And then this was like, well, I still want to play an Iron Man, and I decided this last week. I still wanted to play an Iron Man. And there was a lot of times where I was doing something here where I could be doing something else at the same time. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a second account, make an iron, and so I've been slowly building it up for the past week. Though I haven't had much time to play it exactly, because I've been, like, when I stream like one thing. But I'm trying to get more used to, like, doing both. And the reason I'm doing it like this, where it's, like, one in each, like, half of the screen, even though I have an extra monitor I could be using for this, is because if it's on another monitor, I'm more likely to forget about it. Like, I look away, and I just stay AFK for a long time. So, like, if I have them both next to each other, I'm more able to see what's going on better, you know? That's my thing. Let's see. I know what a chicken is. Well, why didn't you say so? I don't know what game you're playing, but it won't work on me. No game at all, Iknami. The reason I ask is because one of our preferred methods in Varlamore involves just a small amount of fire, and you'll never believe it, with a smell of human flesh. Once it gets going, you're going to cook me? Cook? No, not at all. That would imply I was going to eat you, and I'm not a barbarian, though it would be interesting to see how it if it tastes like chicken as well. Alright, enough. I'll tell you what you want. Kunai! So who are you working for? I don't know their name. They just paid us to attack the delegation. They didn't look to be from around here. I reckon it was one of your lot. Why did they want you to attack the delegation? They didn't say, but that priest, he was the target. So, a how the fuck do I say that? Varlamorian, Jesus, paid you to assassinate the Teocon. Yeah, that's not giving me much to go on. That's all I know. Well, I think we're done here. Come, Sparrow Effie. I think we got what we needed there. You sure he told you everything? Oh, yes. The fear of being cooked will do that to a person. All total rubbish, of course. Imagine burning someone alive. We're much more civilized over in Varlamore. We just cut out their heart while it's still beating instead. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Anyway, sounds like there'll be some work to do when we get back home. An assassination attempt on the Terracon of Ralos. Concerning stuff. First up, though, I'd better get back to the politics. Sparrow Effie, once we've got these papers signed, you lot will be free to travel to Varlamore for the first time. No more needing explicit permission. You can come and go as you please. Now, it's entirely up to you, of course, but given you have you to thank for stopping this plot, I'd be very keen if you join me in Varlamore to continue the investigation. No need to decide now, but if you do wish to accept my offer, please speak to Recnulus Cento outside the eastern gates of this city. Now, they'll be missing me downstairs, Timovia, and may the sun light your way. Thank you. Part of the reason I'm reading this quest, it's led to parts. I never actually read it when I first did it. Well, that was interesting. Not every day the heir to the far-off land comes and interrogates one of your prisoners. Oddly enough, no. This will be an interesting report to write, and on that note, I'd best get to it. All the best, adventurer. Thank you for your help. Yeah, Varlamore access, which weirdly we don't actually want to go to. How the fuck do I get down from here? Yes, now we have Varlamore access, but really what we wanted. No, that's up. That's only up. Really what we wanted was access to the other place. What's it called? Varlamore. No, we want fucking over here. Alderin, I think. Where the hell is fucking Nemo's retreat? The Auburn Valley. Wherever the hell that is. I don't even know anymore. I don't know anymore. Oh, you know what? I can look for it. Auburnvale. Okay, okay. It's up here. It's up here in fucking technically part of Arlamore, but it's not. But it is. Nebu's Retreat. Is that where the fucking that's where the fletching thing is, isn't it? I think so. I think that's where the fletching game is. Custodia. What's the fucking fletching activity? OSRS. What the hell was that called? Keep fucking cooking while we're doing that. Veil totems. Yeah. That's up there. All right, cool. I'm right. So it's probably this quest, which Shadows of Custodia, I think. Let's see. Shadows. Okay. You do need... That's not it. That's not the one. There's a quest in there that's like a mini quest or something that teaches you how to do the activity. But we'll get there. Down. I'm going to do 3 RS3 quests every 1 OSRS quest. There was an account at one point I tried to make that I started, and I was only doing free to play, so I never like paid for it or anything. But the account, the idea was Timeline Tim, where if I did a quest in old school, I would do its equivalent in RS3 and vice versa. Because at some point the timeline split between the two. And I was trying to find that moment, but also the quests are very different. Like, Cook's Assistant is actually a different quest in RS3 than it is in old school. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff. So it's interesting to like see the differences, and I was gonna like sit down and mark the differences down, and I did a couple of quests, and then I was like, I don't actually care that much. And then I stopped playing. I realized I'd have to grind in both games for quest requirements, and I was like, fuck, man, like, Jesus. But I like the idea a lot. I wish someone would pick it up. And I had a spreadsheet I made of like what quests are equivalent in the timeline. Like, and there's some sneaky ones in there, like Sins of the Father is a quest in both games, but it's an entirely different quest in both games. Not just like the way Cook's Assistant is. It's like in old school RuneScape, Sins of the Father is about vampires, and it's all about like Mauritania stuff. In RS3, Sins of the Father is about Dragonkin, and it's on Anachronia mostly, which is like basically their fossil island. Like, it's an entirely different quest, which just happens to have the same name. So yeah, interesting. Okay. We are going to Varlairmore. You know, that's not how you say it, but that's how I'm saying it. Is that usually like a bird, like right here? Is the bird all the way over here? I think the bird's all the way over here. Shit. I don't need to access my bank again. I'd like to go, please. What's a Quetzal? Well, you have to look at my dear companion, Premio. Prince Itza is very keen to meet with you, so we reach the capital, so we're sending the Tullius twins to greet you on your arrival. I'll be sure to point them out once you're there. Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's go to Varlamore. Kunai. Here, welcome to Fortress. Fortress. I can't use Renu. I don't want to do the other quest right now. But I can't use Renu, so until I do the second quest, which I think is Twilight's Promise, or is it? Yeah, it's Twilight's Promise. I think. Twilight's Promise. Reward ability use teleport spell, the Quetzal transport system. So I just need to be able to fight a level 81 dude and a bunch of level 34 dudes. At level 9, I don't think I'm going to do that, but I can run my happy ass over here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything stopping me, except maybe some bad guys, but We'll find out, you know? If I instantly die, we'll find out. What the fuck? What is that? Oh, there's a death's office here. Huh. Can you, like, set your respawn here? It'd be a weird place to respawn, but... Okay, wait, no, I need to leave out this way. Yeah, my plan was, what I'm trying to do, or what I was trying to do, I'm now working on fletching a little bit, and I want to, like, get that squared away. But the plan was for the Iron Man was basically, choose a combat style that's kind of self-sufficient, so, like, fletching, maybe some melee, but melee requires drops, mainly. Maybe some shops. But anyway, the point is, I was thinking about range, because I could always make my own arrows and things, get some smithing on arrowheads, things like that. And, I'm thinking mining. And then, but I was also trying to get, real quick, trying to get all the levels required for the various, like, mini-games that you can do for skills. Not mini-games, but, like, you know, I want 50 thieving so that I can do the houses in Varlamore, because those are really nice to do and fun. I want, you know, 50 fire making so I can do Wintertod. I want 30 fishing so I can do Temporos. Like, I love all those, so... And the rewards on those kind of games are actually way better for Iron Man than they are for... mains. I mean, they're fine for mains. I'm actually, the fish I'm cooking right now is from all my Temporos runs, you know? Like, I also fished a bunch of tuna, but I didn't specifically, like, there's a lot of fish I have in my bank that is from all my Temporos runs. Speaking of which, I still have to do a couple more Temporos runs on my main, because I am literally, like, 12 fucking Spirit Flakes away from getting the full Spirit Angler set. And, so, yeah. So I need to do that, but... Can't cut these pine trees. What a fucking rip-off, man. You should be able to cut every tree in RuneScape. Tell me I can't cut the pine tree. Piss off. Hey, 67 cooking. By the way, if I cook all this tuna and all of the swordfish in my bank, I have potentially, depending on how many I burn, I have potentially 71 cooking banked. So, I will get to 70 cooking at least, which is what I wanted, so... So I'm really aiming for that base 70s. Mountain goat. Slide. I haven't really explored this area much. And I'm not gonna, like, lock myself here or anything, but it is kind of neat to, like, check out areas and just, like, be like, oh, what if I just, like, hung out here for a bit? I had this thing with some friends that was a really, really good time. We had... Oh, that looks dangerous. That's gonna one-shot me or something. Alright. We gotta just be very careful on the edge of this. We're good. Oh, big spider. Don't hit me. We're good. Woo! Okay, well, the spirits... Hell yeah, Scorpion Spirit. He's such a bad guy. Anyway, we had a region locked group Iron Man. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I miss it a little bit. Basically, the whole idea was that... Okay, there's flax here. Is there a spinning wheel nearby? Yeah, there's one right here. Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's so nice. So, we had a region locked group Iron Man, and one of our region locked people was in Varlamore. That was like their starting region, or no, it's their second region. They started in Fremnik. And they were Fremnik, Varlamore. They were like, that was their set. I was Desert and Mauritania. I had the two fucking shittiest places. And then we had, let's see, Desert Mauritania. Actually, I can look at the emotes still. We still have them. In that Discord. Bank Standards Anonymous. Let's see. Okay, so our region combinations were, we had someone who was Asgarnia and Kandarin. We had someone who was Desert and Mauritania. That was me. We had Fremnik and Varlamore. They probably should have chosen Varlamore first. They chose Fremnik first, and they really struggled. Or she really struggled, I should say. Kandarin and Wilderness was another one. We had one duplicate, so we did have someone. We had 2 Mistalins, so we had. Sorry. Did we? I thought we did. Maybe I'm crazy. Hold on. Asgarnia Kandarin, Desert Mortania, Fremenic Varlamore. Oh yeah, we had 2 Wilderness, that was what it was. Kandarin, Wilderness, and then we had Mistalin, Wilderness. And so those were our groups. Although now with fucking Varlamore and what's it called? Karend, although at the time we didn't have Karend as an option, because Karend has basically everything you need to have a whole account, and you wouldn't be, because the whole point was to have your region locks, you had to rely on everyone else in your region to get you things you needed. Like, hey, I don't have any logs in my region. Can someone cut some logs and put them in the bank? You know, that kind of thing. And it was really fun. It was a great time. 10 crafting to make bowstrings. Fuck off. Hold on, I have a way I can just make some crafting XP happen real fast. Okay, I can't cut those. It's annoying. I just got here. Is there wool nearby? Can I shear some sheep? Because there's a spinning wheel. If there's sheep nearby, is there is that a thing I can look up? Sheep. No. Game features. Hoping. Maybe. No. Okay. Sheep. What was that first thing it offered to make? Hold on. Let me grab more flax and see what that was. Locations. There's one in Hosidius. That's not that close. And it's on the same continent at least. Linen yarn. 12 crafting. Thick. Alright. I didn't think about checking the crafting level. I'm so used to having a decently high crafting level, or like decently high everything level, that I'm like, oh, I can do it. Are there any cows? Is there a way to tan leather around here? Oh, tannery. Okay, the real question is there a place to get leather nearby? Copper longtail. Let's see. Auburn Vale. Okay, there is a tannery. I'm gonna see if there's... Hold on. Being more expensive than the standard tanners. Cool. But is there something to tan nearby? A loom is available. Interesting. Which I had balls of wool. I need level 10 crafting for that. Never mind. If I could just find leather. Do I have cowhides in the bank? I might have cowhides in the bank. I didn't check. Probably not. But it's always possible. No cowhides in the bank. Okay. I will take out the 700 gold I have and figure out that past that. I don't have any thread or needles either. Let's go to the tanner. And while we're there, keep an eye out for some cows we can murder, okay? Or something that drops hide. Okay, the guards are don't attack the guards. Noted. I don't know if they're gonna have any like penned animals here. Especially this close to the tanner. Generally you don't have them that close to a tanner, but you never know. Sawmill. And it is next to a bank. That's really close to a bank. Fuck. I should come here for my sawmill needs. Jesus. And then you can get Quetzal here. Oh, fuck. I'm setting that up on my main. Oh, hey, serious old man. What you got for me? Yeah, I'll do a maze. Okay. Get to the end of this shit. Does it still let me do this? Yeah. Shortest path plugin. Thank you. I know there's like the whole like region locked Iron Man thing where you just stand here and open the chest for an hour. I'm not doing that. Even if I was region locked, I don't think I would do it. I don't think I would have the patience. At least not on stream at the very minimum. I want to run out of run. Oh no, I'm not. That's a limited run in here. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I wish there was a plugin that did this for all the random events, like made them even more brainless. Where it's just like, hey, here's where you need to go. Here's the shortest path. You know, or like you open up like the coffin one and you just like check all of them, check all the things, and then it's like, hey, put this here, put this here, put this here. Like it just labels them. I don't know why it doesn't exist. I feel like that's something that should have existed, or not should have existed, but someone would have made it. I don't know if it's like against TOS or something. Excuse me? No. Mark tile. Set target. Jesus. Or what? Like, I don't know if it's just like, hey, we can't do that because Jagex said no. But I'm just surprised it doesn't exist, really, is what I should say. Enter. Touch. We get like 60%? Alright. Take it. We get... Oh, death runes? Hell yeah. Some steel arrows? Fuck yes. Oh, there's nothing here to kill that's worth any fucking... Oh, I saw the buffalo spear and I got really excited for a second. Worth any hides. Oh. I'm gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to fucking go back. It's fine. It wasn't that bad of a walk. It's just gonna be annoying. Because we're gonna have to go. We have to go back to Lumbridge, kill some cows, use their leather to make some stuff. Get our crafting level up to 10 real quick. I think it's 10, right? Hell, we could just shear some sheep, but cows anyway. Hey Goop, welcome in. Thank you for the first. You missed some Elder Rings this morning. It was like
what
literally...
are you doing?
Oh.
He's just having his own fun little time here.
But I played like 5 minutes Elder Ring this morning, and something was making my computer really slow. I'm gonna restart it after this stream, and it was like struggling at like 20 FPS, and I was like, I'm not having this. But I'm thinking I'm getting back into regular ass Elden Ring because I miss it. You know? Yeah, regular Elden Ring. I miss playing it, especially on stream. It's a good on stream game, and I might work more on Lunk Bonk Stick or my new character, like somebody Trueblade. I forgot his first name. It's like George. It's not George. This thing's short. Excuse me. Okay, bowstrings are 10. All right. So we're gonna have to teleport back to fucking. Why am I in this setup? Why am I in this chat channel? Leave? Why am I in this chat channel? Oh, those are just recent friends chats I've been in. I see. Weird. Anyway. Wow, that's old. Hold on, I gotta change this chat channel name and stuff. Setup. Call this. Nest. And we're gonna give you fucking. You're a corporal. You're welcome, Killbot. You're a corporal in my friends chat that no one is ever in because why would you ever be in it? Anyway. It is so good. It's such a good game. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna. What I was coming over here to check was if I could teleport to. If I could get to here. No. But there's probably a faster way to get here. But let's let's yeah. Pendant of Ates, Walking from Civitas, Ila Fortis. Following the Mountain Guide. Hold on. Mountain Guide. I'm not gonna get the Quetzal system for a little bit on this character. Alright, let's also... But yeah, I started a new character who's probably gonna be a quality build. My point is to make it playable to use as many weapons as possible and try them all out. Actually, let's go kill cows with my hatchet. Where is he? Shazen? How would the guide help me here? The guide does not help me at all. What do you mean? Civitas Illa Fortis? I guess he can take me there, but like... That's not any shorter of a walk. Sorry, I'm looking at shit. Cows must die. But yeah, so I started a new character again. But I miss that game so much. It's used to be my go-to fucking, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do game. And RuneScape has kind of become that lately. But I still want to, like, play it more. So I think I might play it more back on stream. Because that was, you know, that's also where I started in streaming. That was, like, my main stream output, you know? One second. I got a message I gotta respond to. Okay, let's do this bit. Oh, hell yeah, Goop. 3 consecutive streams. You're on a watch streak. The power of dense December. How many cowhides do you think I need to get what I need? I don't think that many. Ouch. Alright, this is my last cow. Ow, if it doesn't kill me. I've got 3 health left. It could get me. I could be killed by this cow. I want strength XP. What am I doing? Ooh, 2 health. Don't kill me, cow. Got him. Fucking got him. Alright. Now, don't click anything else because it probably will kill me. Bury our bones. Put our... God, I'm trying to do now 3 things at once. And it's making everything else less efficient. Okay. Dump this. We need to go buy... Oh, dump these things too. I'm not Ultimate Iron Man. Why am I carrying that shit? We need to go buy a thread and some needle. And a needle? Okay, 1 needle and 10 thread. We're big spenders. All right, let's go tan these hides. This is definitely not enough to level up. Level 10, this is 3 cow hides, but I'm just going to swap to sheep shearing after this because it's less hurt and I don't want to deal with combat right now. Bonk. All right, let's make some... Can I make boots? Can I make, hold on, that's the wrong thing. Can I make braces? No, I need 11 for that. Can I make a coif? No, I need 9 for that. Okay, it's boots we are. Oh, it's not even a single level, is it? Ugh. All right. Yeah, that's kind of expected. I don't know why I thought like 4 cowhides would do it. You know what we could do? Safe spot with some range, maybe? No. We're doing some sheep. Give me the shears. Drop all this shit off. I've done sheep shear. I'm 90% certain. Wait, I need 10 coins. Otherwise I can't get back easily. I still haven't done Prince Ellie rescue. Sheep shearer. Yes, I have. I can shear as much sheep as I want. Okay.
Not.
Do. Thank you for the nut, by the way. So I'm thinking about how to word this message that I have to send. To explain, there's some drama amongst the Ren Fair people. Not really, but the drama is basically I'm changing groups because the group I'm in has become hostile to me, for lack of a better word. The reason being, one of my exes is like best friends with the director, and they get a lot of preferential treatment in shitty ways. Up to and including, so my current partner and I are also in the same guild, and like last year we got pulled aside by the director. Was like, hey, can you two stop being affectionate in front of X because X is uncomfortable seeing you guys being affectionate. And I was like, that's bullshit. And then the director was like, oh, can you tell your partner that? I went, no. If you want to tell them this, you have to tell them, because I am not going to do this for you. I'm not going to tell them, oh, we have to be less affectionate. Fuck that. You do it. You're the director. And so she did go tell her. She did go tell them. Jesus, pronouns are so fucking, they get so mixed up in my mouth. Anyway, she told them that, like, not supposed to be affectionate, and my partner lost their shit about it, and went off on like a, look, this is not fair. This is bullshit. Also, half the guild doesn't even know we're dating. We're so unaffectionate. They're just trying to swing their power around to show that they can, you know? And the director was like, well, I don't know if I see it that way. And so, but the director, she left us alone. And And we didn't change anything. 'Cause fuck her. And then among other things, they were like on the off season. The point is that like there was a lot of like memeing, like, man, this is not a fun place to be. I'm gonna go change groups, and so I have officially changed groups. I've talked to another group. I've already like joined them. But the head of this group, the new group, was like, hey, did you tell your old director that you're quitting? And I just realized, no, I didn't, because I didn't think it needed an explanation. And now I have to explain to that director without sounding like a fucking asshole that like, no, I didn't tell the other director because I don't need to. She knows. I'm just like, huh. And then I'm also not, I don't want it to sound like I'm going to start shit, you know, like start like drama or anything. I'm like, no, I'm not. That shit just happened to me, and it's my fault though for dating a million people in the guild. That is on me. I will admit. That part is my fault, but okay. Anyway, so that's that. So I'm navigating that message. A million is a lot. A million what? Oh, I have 100k eggs. A million is a lot. Yeah, it is. That's the point. The point is that the whole point of the prize, not to ruin the illusion, the whole point of the prize is that no one could ever get it, but they could work towards it. You know what I mean? And if someone got a million, I'd be so impressed. I don't think it's possible though. Not really. Look at that. Look how much better this is. I'm afraid to open this estimate I just got from a chimney company because they said it has cracks. Ugh. Good luck. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be an expensive fix. All right, put these away. All right, we just need a couple more sheep, and we'll have our 10 crafting. Probably just one more load of sheep. One more load of sheep. Also, we're almost through our fucking stack of tuna. It was like 2,000 tuna, which is not a lot in the grand scheme of RuneScape, but for me, that's a lot of fucking cooking, man. It's a lot of cooking. Okay. Or when I said our roof was leaking, turns out it was the chimney. Hey, you know what? I think that might be cheaper than the roof. I'll be honest. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know because I don't have a working chimney, but my gut says chimney fix cheaper than roof fix? Well, maybe not because you have to get in there, you know? Ooh, actually, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what's better. Fun RuneScape fact for you guys. In this sheep pen, and only this sheep pen, there is a creature in here that is not a sheep, or a ram, or a lamb. Can you find it? Can you find it? Look at over here. It's a pair of penguins wearing a sheep costume. Now, why are they there? Well, you have to do a couple quests to find that out. But if you try and shear them, they freak out. They do like a little animation. The whatever it is manages to get away from you. Shearing the sheep. Gotta make sure not to shear the ram. Hold on. So, tag style. I want outline. That's not tag style. Outline. Okay. Tag color. Red. Oh, I want them all to be red, dude. Oh, I have to outline all these. Tag style, outline, tag color, red. Okay, so all the rams are like, hey, don't touch that ram. Sheep, tag all. Tag style, outline. Oh,
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
thank you, thank you. Can I not tag all outline? I'm hydrated right now. Okay, you're gonna hydrate the hell out of me. Oh, I can't just fucking... Alright, I'm just gonna untag all the sheep. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I am going to also tag the not sheep. Where is it? Tag. Tag style. Purple. Alright, be warned. It's not a sheep. It's a lie. And actually, hold on. Swap left click to walk here. So I can't accidentally click the rams anymore. Okay, I gotta do that for all of them. But still, now they're tagged and I can't accidentally attack them because there's no reason to ever need to attack a ram. And for this, we'll just talk to. How do I talk to it? Hold on. If that's a sheep, I think. I can't talk to sheep. Right, okay, okay. We'll just leave that for now. I don't know, my run turned off. Uh. All right, let's go. Let's go. We need to go just one floor, not both floors. I love that I'm currently actively have the window open for this message, and it's still like alerting my phone and setting it off like bing, bing. Like, dude, that's me. You're giving me notifications for my own messages. Stop it. It's okay. Okay. Let's see if this is enough. I'm starting to think it won't be. I thought maybe it would be. Guys, I don't think one load is gonna do it. Might have to get more sheep. Oh, I need to always be cooking. ABC, always be cooking. Also, the jump in experience that I'm gonna get from going from cooking tuna to cooking fucking swordfish is gonna be excellent. Alright, it was not enough. We got about halfway. So, yeah. Alright, more sheep. We are almost done. Almost done. Well, not done, but like, you know. We'll get our... Can I wield these? No. Examine shears. There's a ram outside of the pen. How'd you get out here, buddy? Was it me? Did I leave the gate open? Probably. Leaving the gate open, always letting the sheep out. Alright, this will be the last load, I swear. Hopefully. We'll see. One hopes it's the last load, and we'll go a little bit faster on it, because I'm not going to be sending a message while I'm trying to shear the sheep. That's part of why that last one took so long, because I was trying to type and think and do other shit at the same time. Stop to explain the penguin. Now we can just focus on get sheep, get experience. Look at all the sheared sheep that I've sheared at once. Look at them, look at them, look at them. So sheared. Such sheep. Gotta shear them sheep. Cooking level 68. We can now make baked potatoes with tuna. Honestly, might be worth doing with all the tuna I have. Do you need raw tuna for that? Hold on. No, I just haven't put them in yet. I have them downloaded, I swear. They're just literally not in the folder. I'll do it. Because I have to do the folder and then I have to reset the whole like music system. It's not a problem. It's super easy. I just need to do it. I will get there. It will happen. I promise, Goop. They were good. They were good songs. They were good choices. No. Don't be sorry. It's easy. It's easy. You're good. And no matter how many you sent, it wouldn't have changed anything. I think there's only a couple that I didn't put in, but for the most part, they're all in there. And even though the couple that I didn't put in, it was just because I was like, they just didn't, I just, whatever reason, didn't vibe with them. But I think I got almost all of them. Oh my god. I can do this. If I have a bowl and I have how much sweet corn do I have? Hold on, I can make tuna potatoes, which are really good food. I have a bunch of sweet corn in my bank. If I just cook the sweet corn and then put it in a bowl, I need a lot of bowls, but I can make a lot of tuna potatoes. I need a potato with butter too, but like legit, I don't know. I think I could do that easy. I get some pats of butter, some baked potatoes. Oh my god. We're gonna make a bunch of tuna potatoes. Also, I need more sheep. This is the last run. This one's the last one. How many more actions does it say I need for this? 7. Okay, let's grab 7 sheep and just bet on it. Let's just bet on 7 sheep being the exact number we need for this last crafting level, so we can go actually make bowstrings to string our bows, so we can do fletching. That's what we're all doing this for, by the way. Reminder, fletching. RuneScape, with its ever-connected stuff. Food does not go bad if you don't eat it. If it did, I'd be screwed because I have 2,200 cooked tuna, 1,500 cooked salmon. Let's see, 400 cooked pike, 421 cooked trout, 400 mackerels, 174 cakes. And these are really rookie numbers, by the way. There's not a lot in here. 414 cooked lobsters, some bass, 3 cooked swordfish. The shrimps have been here since my account was starting, like that kind of thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're going to send it on 7. We're just going to hope that's enough. According to the XP tracker, it is. That's 1 million food. It is 1 million food, isn't it? Some people do actually have like 1 million food or whatever. I also am saving all the burnt food, which I know is weird, but I'm saving it in this tab, all the food that I burn while I'm cooking it, because there's some weirdos that have burnt food collections, and burnt food is actually worth a decent amount of gold. For those weirdos that want to like buy burnt food. You can't sell it on the GE. You have to literally go into the burnt food Discord and say, I'm offering this much for this much. Someone will be like, I'll buy your burnt food, because they're making collections of it in their bank. And so I'm saving all of it. And I'm probably going to save it on my Iron Man too, and then just drop it to my main, and then fucking have a bunch of burnt food. There we go. Perfect. Level 10 crafting. Okay. Back to Varlamore we go. Is there a faster way to get there for us? Not really. Do we have enough money to buy some better axes from Bob's Axes? I mean, if we bought a law rune, but we can't really get to a law rune unless we go to the fucking wilderness. And it's already too much walking. Let's see if we can buy a better axe from Bob's Axes. We can go up to... We're about to hit 30, so we can buy an adamant axe, that we might not be able to use it. I don't think we can, though. I don't think we have the money for that. So let's just stick to a mithril axe for now. I think he has those. I don't know if he has an adamant axe, honestly. Examine Bob. An expert on axes. Okay. He doesn't even have a mithril axe. Okay, so I'll buy a steel axe from him. That's fine. It's better than our fucking bronze one. And we can wield it. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Let's sell this bronze axe to the steward. It's like 2 gold, but hey, 2 gold is 2 gold, and we're not going to need the bronze axe, so... I should have put my shears away. Oh well. Ooh, we could probably make a canoe. We probably have the wood cutting level to make a canoe. Sell the bronze axe. Don't need that anymore. We got our steel axe. Let's go chop the canoe tree and see if we can do that. I don't know what level we need for canoes. I think we have it though. Other? Level 12, log canoe. We can do it. Actually, we can do a dugout canoe. Hell yeah, let's do a dugout canoe. That'll get us all the way to Varrock for sure. Which is exactly what we want. Yes! Yeah! No walking for us. It's canoe time, baby. Checking out a Spello thing. Got I. Cut log. Make you canoe. Alright. Hop in my canoe. We're gonna go to fucking Barbarian Village. Which is directly to Varrock. Exactly where I wanted. Okay. Walk my fucking slow ass over there. Although I'm almost up for running again. It's almost time. Alright, drop my shit off. I could run soon. I mean, I could run this whole time, but I just want to wait till it's like full up, you know? Also, thank you for posting, Goop. I forgot again. I never remember. I need to... You know, it's my Discord. I should just set a bot for me, because I forget all the time and I shouldn't have to rely on you doing it for me. Which I don't. But, like, it just happens so often that I feel like I am. And, oh, you can grab all these. Just cook them when we get there. So yeah, I will probably set that up again where I'll have a bot, but just for me. Because literally the last like 2 have been you, and I feel bad about making you do it. Yeah, if you have a good suggestion, I might just set it so that I don't have it auto doing every single person that because okay, let me let you in on the politics. The reason why I turned off the bot originally that we had going was that I felt bad that I could only have 4 or 5 people on the bot at a time. And so anybody who joined the server who was a streamer and wanted their stuff, or I wanted to put them on there on the bot to be announced. But then I had to start picking and choosing because I had enough people that I had to start picking and choosing who got to be attached to the bot and who wasn't. And I felt bad about that. So I just was like, no bots, do it on your own. But I forget so often. It's my Discord. I should just put a bot for myself and be like, you guys can do it on your own if you remember. Most is going to be magic. Like Waffle Magic is going to probably be doing it the most. Hell, I might even make it like a separate channel, like self-promotions for everybody else, and then mine is like announcements or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's conceited or not, but I hate Streamcord so much. Why? Explain why you hate Streamcord, Killbot. I love to hear it, because if I you know, because that sounds like a good option to me. I think it's what I had before. Because I might just have it do it in announcements, to be honest, instead of self-promotion, and leave self-promotion to anyone else to post in, like when they're streaming. Oh, for sure. I just want to know what Killbot's problem is with it. Because if it's something that he has a problem with, but then I don't have a problem with, then it doesn't matter. You know, then I can use it just fine. All right, so we're gonna cook all the tuna, And then we're going to cook all our swordfish. And then I'm going to cook all my sweet corn. And if I have potatoes, do I have potatoes? Hold on. Potato. I don't have any potatoes, but I could grow some potatoes. I do already have 70 farming though. Corn. Yeah, 326 sweet corn. Sweet corn. That means we can have 326. Let's see. Let's do bowl. We have 22 bowls. We're going to need more bowls. So that's something to be aware of. We're going to need more bowls. But once all the sweet corn is cooked, we don't need to be by the cooking bank anymore. We should go buy bowls from the GE, you know? I managed one of the friends' Discords, and they changed so frequently and so drastically over the... Last year, it essentially broke the announcements. Interesting. Well, I might give it a go, because that is what I was using. And just have it set to only me, basically. Maybe Goop, too. But that comes to the problem with, like, I'm picking and choosing. It's like, well, Goop's there, then I have to put Harrier in there. Because, of course I do. He's awesome. You know, and now I'm back in the same problem I was in before. But, it's alright. What I should do... Here's what I should do. Because I never get Twitch notifications. I think either my Twitch notifications are off or something. But I should set it so that, like, so I always, like, miss Harrier and Goop streams, which is, I was like, damn it, I want to fucking see those. So, like, I think I might fucking just set up in my personal Discord, set up a stream cord specifically for people that I want notifications for. So it'll tell me when they go live. Ugh. Oh, look at that, we're already back. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a walk. Didn't even have to run past the bandits. We were fine. I could have jumped over that. That's fine. We'll walk in the slow way. Alright, look how close this is to the spinning wheel. That's so fucking nice. Best in slot spinning wheel, baby. Manage. No. Edit this. We're putting this in announcements. Excellent. And we already hit level 11 crafting. Look how fast that was. Okay. Cool. Excellent. I have successfully set it. It's back. You are free of the duties, Goop. You no longer have to worry about the bank buffalo. You no longer have to worry about being the one to remind my forgetful ass to post. Yeah, it's going straight into announcements. I break out of the self-promotion tab. Not that the Discord really, you know, sees a lot of use. But that's fine. And that's probably on me. I also don't use it much. That's a-okay, though. Oh, man. It's just a good place to communicate with folks. Like, hey, I stream's late or whatever. Or, like, I'm not going to stream today. Or I am going to stream today. Like, you know. That's mostly what I've been using it for. And even then, not even that much. But look, there's like an oak tree here. There's a yew tree. There's a willow tree. This place is awesome. And there's like no one here. Which is wild. I like everyone, the face is so tiny on the thumbs up one that everyone's like combining it with fucking, with other emotes. Okay. Bank, deposit tuna, collect tuna. Guys, I'm getting hungry. It's pretty deep into my stream. Usually I'm hungry before this. All right. In fact, I'm going to take a very small break, maybe 5 minutes, make myself an actual sandwich real fast. We actually have bread and peanut butter and stuff. And I want to eat that. I want to stuff it in my face. And then we will be back. I'm probably only going to be streaming for 4 hours today because I have potentially plans. Although, I am waiting for... Basically, I have plans today, but the person I have plans with is my partner, and they are still asleep because they stayed up very, very late last night. And they'll probably be asleep until the end of my stream. So I don't know. I might end the stream at 4 just to keep myself, on a schedule, on a go, so I'm ready to go whenever they're ready to go. But yeah, anyway, I will we'll be right back. We'll be right back. I'm just letting you know that it's probably only going to be like another hour or 15-ish afterwards, potentially. And I might play some Elden Ring on my own if I have time. That'd be nice. All right, we'll be right back. Real back. Okay, I'm back, but I'm gonna keep streaming. Uh, even though I have my food, I haven't eaten it yet. It's cheese and crackers, which is like a sandwich. It's just like, you know, in a bunch of pieces. So there will be crunching, and I'll just try and move away from the mic while I do that. I'm gonna apologize if you hate the sound of people crunching stuff. I will... Excuse me? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Mouse? Pardon me? What the fuck was that? That was wild. That was crazy. What the fuck was that? Did you see that? My mouse just fucking lost its shit there. Oh! It was a macro I made for fucking, what's it called? The fucking Dragon Age. There was a Dragon Age bug that if you pressed the mouse and did a thing at the same time, you could, like, you could basically just, like, duplicate items. I was duplicating a bunch of items in Dragon Age, but it was, like, I wanted to guarantee I could do it because you had a certain, like, mouse and keyboard combo. That's really funny. I forgot, and I accidentally hit the keybind. I should turn that off. Look at all these bowstrings I'm making. I kind of want to use some of these bowstrings right now, but I know that if I just wait, I could just build up enough for the full thing and then just not worry about, like, not having enough, you know? On flax. In my inventory, get in here. This is the ideal flax spot. I can just spam click, and when this one dies, it moves on to the next one, and vice versa. I just go back and forth. Although the spinning wheel is literally on the way to the bank, too. Not only is it close to a bank, it's on the way to the bank. So it's even closer. Also, 15 crafting. Bowstrings are the way to go right now, man. They'll soon not be the way to go, but at the moment, they're the way to go. pick the flex. So I'm very quiet because I'm eating still. I'm trying my best not to chew into the mic. Okay. Tuna. All right. Tuna is done. I kind of want to do the corn real fast. Because I know this will be quick. Ooh, it's about the same as tuna. I don't think I've ever seen this model. This like cooked sweet corn model. Why is sweet corn so expensive? Why is it 1K per corn that's uncooked? What the hell? That's weird. Yeah. We're getting there. We need like 200, basically 200 bowstrings-ish. Now, where is the corn? In farming, I assume? Yeah, there it is. I really need to organize my bank because the parts that are organized are excellent. Excellently organized. Also, in case you think I'm very fancy eating cheese and crackers for lunch, it's string cheese that I'm just chopping into fucking like little bits and then cutting those bits in half and then putting those on like Ritz crackers. So I'm not really living the high life here. It's just what I could grab out of the pantry. I was like, what do I want? Well, the cream cheese was in the fridge, but you know what I mean. I needed something quick that wasn't more cup noodle because I've had a lot of cup noodle lately. I feel the fucking sodium coursing through my fucking veins. I'm sodium man. Now, are salty crackers going to help that? No. But they're good with cheese. Ow. I know it's basically the same, but the sweet corn feels like it takes longer to cook. I don't know why. Maybe it does. I feel like it's supposed to be exactly the same, though. You know? Like, it's got that, should be exactly the same vibe. Alright, corn. More corn. Back to the flax fields. Shit. Hold on. I'm throwing my cheese trash away. Unfortunately, string cheese is individually wrapped. Okay. We're back, baby. Fully locked in, back in the zone. Picking flax, cooking corn. Cooking corn on the high seas. To turn into a bowl of corn. Just kind of gross, but... Never liked a good bowl of corn. We're also going to want to cook a bunch of potatoes. I might just buy the baked potatoes as they are. Like, buy the butter. Baked potatoes are like 200 gold each. We only have so many corn. I'm not going to buy more corn, so... We're not going to be spending that much money on baked potatoes. We will have a decent number of tuna potatoes. We can save those for when we really need them, because they were healed like 22 each. Which is like my best food right now. By far. Wait, can I buy the potato with butter from... No, he only sells potato with cheese, okay. Yeah, tuna and corn to make a tuna potato. Hell yeah, we'll make tuna potatoes. We'll also cook all our swordfish, because those are decent, like, food that's just below the other fish. Okay. Done. Put these away. Put these away. Deposit bowstrings. Alright, let's get up to 200. That'll be this last load, I think. And then we should be good. 153 plus 149. Actually, it'd be a little over 200. But we're going to get a little over 200, I think, with just this load, so. I think this is the perfect amount. Because we also, the bowstrings we made with the knife in our inventory, so it's all based off of 27, not 28. So everything's going to be multiples of 27, which we're doing right now with the flax, so we still have the knife in our inventory. So it should honestly be the exact same number of bowstrings to bows, maybe a couple extra strings. Maybe. Or a couple short, but I doubt it. And then we're going to do the tutorial for the fletching activity, which I think is nearby. The totems. I'm going to have to talk to you for that, but... Tree patch. Yeah, I might just lock myself here for a bit and just do a bunch of fletching stuff on this account. Okay, Nemo's Retreat is for the totems. Features. What's the totem stuff? Veil totems. Yeah, tell me about them. Players earn veil offerings, research points by building, carving, and decorating items around the valley. A level 20 fletching is required for veil totems. We might get that with just these bowstrings. Honestly, it's possible. Temporary skill boosts do not work for the requirements. That makes sense. Okay. So we're going to put this knife away, and we're going to withdraw X, which we're going to make 14. Swap shift click to withdraw X. Swap shift click to withdraw X. Okay, it's always X. Hold on, that's not what I want. Swap shift click to withdraw 14. Swap shift click to withdraw 14. Swap shift click to withdraw 14. That was regular click. Oops. Swap shift click. Reset. Swap left click. Reset. Swap shift click. 14. There we go. So we go bam, bam. And then we string these. And now we get fletching experience. Less than if we got the... Just doing the bow. I thought the strings would add a bunch of experience. I guess it doesn't add that much. That's something though. It is only short bows, I will say. The music feels correct for this area. In this area. Arid frontier. Yeah, it feels like it. I mean, it doesn't feel that arid, but it feels mildly arid, you know? It doesn't feel deciduous. Cooking level 69. Nice. We can now cook the giant krill we can fish with fishing trawl. Deep sea fishing. Whatever, the fish trawling. Which we can do now. I want to try that out. I don't know if I need to set like a net or a chum station or whatever, but I do have the ability to do a fishing boat. And I want to do that. I think I might make this a fishing boat, honestly, and then just cook it while I'm on the fucking boat. Fishing level is 13. Damn, I took a long time to fucking... Sorry, fletching level. I took a long time to start stream. I just got an alert that I set for myself for when stream was done at 12. And that was meant to be, you know, 4 hours into the stream, but I thought I started at 8. I guess I started at 9. Whoopsie. Oh well. Here's what it is. I'm still vibing. I can... It might mean that I might have to cut off a little bit earlier than 4? Or than 4 hours, just because I forgot that I had an actual not a hard time limit, like the limit was based on real life time, not stream time, and I forgot about that. So, but I can give myself another half an hour. It doesn't take me a whole hour to get ready. Fuck it. Also, guys, oh my god, guys, I found out there's a Japanese grocery next to my house, not next to it, but near my house. I had a ranch, 99 ranch full of like Asian food next to my house, but it was more like a Chinese grocery, which is fine. But I've been to Japan a lot, and they had some Japanese stuff, but not a whole lot. They basically just had at the Chinese grocery, they basically had what you'd expect from a store that's trying to sell some Japanese stuff, like some ramen, some like random treats, like you know, chocolates and things, you know, that kind of pocky things like that, just in a little corner. But no, there's an actual Japanese grocery store a couple blocks from my house that I didn't know about. And I went there the other day, and I'm planning on going there later today, actually. But I went there the other day, and fucking... I got to practice in my Japanese because the dude who's there barely speaks any English, which is awesome. It's when you know that shit is authentic. Like... I was asking about a particular thing, and I was trying to, like, describe it and show him pictures or whatever. No, I ended up having to show him a picture because I was trying to say that one in Japanese and I couldn't. I'll show you. I can do it now because he said it out loud and then I copied him. But hold on. Okay, there's a drink that, because he orders stuff if you're like, hey, I'm looking for this, because he knows he's like ins on how to get stuff. And I was looking for a particular drink that I missed from Japan. It's this thing. It's called Oranamin Shi. And there was the she that was the she that was confusing us because I kept going Oranamin Si, and he was like Chotto. And I was like and I had to like get a picture and like, oh hi, Oranamin Shi, and I was like, she, that's it, thank you. It was good. It was a great little interaction. Little old Japanese man. Fucking love that dude. I don't know. I don't know his name. I don't know his name. But he is excellent. And I'm going to end up there a lot because there's a lot of stuff I miss from Japan, and he has a lot of it. Yeah. But our little fucking, like, barely able to communicate interaction was fun. Also, I always, like... We want to go to Japan someday. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. I do not recommend going in the summer. I've only gone in the summer. I've gone twice, and they've both times been in the summer. It's fine. It's still lovely. I love it there. However, it is fuck-ass hot and fuck-ass humid. Like, it is 100% humidity with, you know, over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, so I'm just saying, it sucks. It sucks if it's the summer. The rest of the season I hear is great. I've never been outside of the summer because just my, you know, the first time I went during a study abroad and it was like a summer program. And the second time I went with my mom because I wanted to show her around, you know, Kyoto and Tokyo and stuff because she'd always wanted to go, but never had the courage to, you know, deal with a language she really doesn't know. And so I went there with her. I'll get to your question in a second. I went there with her and I, fucking my brain shut down, and it was really fun, but it was also summer and it was also very, very hot because she's a professor, so she only had the summer off, so I had to go twice in the summer even though I knew the summer was going to suck. Let's see, I need to learn a little Japanese before going there, I think. Honestly, yes, it helps. It does help. There were times where, like, I had just taken a Japanese class when I went the second time, and so I had some more under my belt. And there were times where it'd be useful where I could ask, I can't remember this anymore because I haven't practiced it, but I could say something like, excuse me, where's the trash can? You know? And because a lot of times their trash cans are hidden or you can't find them or whatever. And so, like, I had, like, trash and, you know, that kind of stuff. That kind of thing. I don't want to go into the whole, we don't have to go into the whole story. The point is that asking those kind of questions can be helpful. But it's not necessary. There's a lot of really good translating apps now, so you can say a thing in English and it'll write it out in Japanese for you, and vice versa. And you can also point it at Japanese and like text, and that one struggles a little bit more. But yeah, so it's interesting. So yeah, that exists, but also there's a lot of things that you can kind of get by just knowing the English word for it and doing it with Japanese sounds, which sounds really racist when you do it out loud. Like, it sounds like you're making fun of them, but it's not. It literally is the best way sometimes to communicate if you don't know the word for something. I talked about this where, you know, my mom wanted coffee. I couldn't read the word coffee. I don't know it well enough at the time. And I didn't remember what the word for coffee was. And so I just went up to, someone and asked them for coffee. But when I asked them for coffee, instead of doing it in English with coffee, which they wouldn't have got, I said, kohi desu. And they were like, oh! And it turns out that was actually the word for coffee. But it works for other things too. Like, the word for chocolate cake is not chocolate cake. But if you say it like that, they'll understand, because a lot of them are taught English in schools, but they're taught English in schools by people who are using like katakana sort of accents with their English, like pretty heavy katakana accents with their English. So they're taught heavily accented English as the English word. So if you use the heavily accented thing, it actually does help them understand. It's interesting. What great, let's see. Hold on. What year was 15 years ago? That's 2000. So it's 2025 right now. Minus the 5 is 2020. Minus the 10 is 2010. There we go. Anyway. So yeah, you could learn some Japanese. It'll help. But you don't absolutely need it, though they do appreciate it. Like, even if you suck at it, any attempt to use Japanese, they'll never give you shit over it. They might correct you, they might be confused, but it's never in a, like, rude way. And you could be speaking like an absolute fucking Neanderthal, right? And they will still be like, oh, like, Nihongo Jozu, which means, like, good Japanese. I forgot the word for a second. That's why there was such a pause after the O. I was like, oh, what is it? What is the word? I said, like, Nihongo Jozu, which means, like, oh, very skilled at Japanese. Even if you aren't. Even if you, like, struggled to say 2 words kind of thing. Because they want to encourage people to use Japanese if they can. So. It is getting more common. Because before it was very rare that someone would even, like, bother. But it's become much more common. Alright, on to the swordfish. This will be the big jump in experience, I think. 140 versus 100 per. Now that's a jump, if I do say so myself. Okay, I needed 20 fletching for this activity. I didn't get there, so we are gonna keep working on our oak fletching. No, we're on normal log still, right? No, that's oak, didn't we? Fletching bows, oak short bows. No, but we can do oak log arrow shafts, which is honestly kind of preferred. So let's just hit this one oak tree, and then we'll just, like, turn it into arrow shafts. Ah. And we're back to burning stuff, which is good. And collect some of our although the higher level the thing is, the more likely it is to get burnt, essentially, and the less expensive it is in the burnt food Discord because it's easier to get those. Stuff like burnt shrimp is worth quite a lot because you don't burn shrimps for very long because it's a very low level food. That's what I want. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, hey, bird's nest. We take those. We're not going to open it now because we don't want to take up the inventory space for 2 things, but we're definitely hitting 70 though. Maybe not on stream, but I'm definitely going to hit 70 cooking pretty soon here. We'll see what the tuna potatoes do to the 70 cooking, but like, let's see how deep I go with tuna potatoes. If I check my banked XP plugin, this one, cooking, yeah, I'm telling it to ignore this stuff. I can't. This is like 82 cooking or something, which I'm not going to get to. I can't cook this unless I'm on a particular, like, cooking on a spit, I think. But yeah, now we're cooking whole ass swordfish. I think eventually I stop burning them. I don't know when. I don't know if that level's like listed. But it's getting low already. And swordfish also heal a decent amount. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't care about the inventory space because I'm just gonna cut it into. Oh, I can open this just fine. Nice, a curry tree seed. Because we're just chopping it into fucking. What's it called? You know, the thing. Sticks. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let it just run though. I'm not gonna. I'm back, baby. I should work on my Japanese. It's really falling apart. I've really forgotten everything. Nothing remains. Only mush. Alright, we turn these into 30 arrow shafts. That's right, 30 arrow shafts. It's funny that I chose the design of these two characters very differently from each other. Like, I just was like fucking around and I was like, I don't know, maybe this. And both times I went for, I think, the same shirt. No. It's still like I went for the same arms on the shirt where it's like with the shoulder pads and the fucking bracers. I think these are different bracers. Maybe because I'm wearing the combat bracelet. I didn't know you could see someone wearing a combat bracelet. That's cool. Fletching level 17. Also, my plan is, Killbot, if you're still here, the plan for you already asked what the plan was for this character, and the other part of the plan is that once I feel comfortable with the stuff I have going on in old school, I'm gonna swap and do some RS3 on here so that this character is both my iron for RS3 and for old school, because I've never played RS3 as an iron before, and I really want to because I think it has a lot of potential for it, you know. So. I mean, I have, but, like, not for any length of time. So, yeah. So I got my main account, my iron, and then I have them have decent stats on both games, essentially. Closed. It's open. Ah, they've got fucking Japanese Coke too, or Japanese Pepsi. I mean, it's just called Japanese Cola. I'm hyped, man. Hyped. It's got yuzu in it, by the way. If you never had Japanese Pepsi, it's way better than any fucking Pepsi or Coke or whatever we've got here. It's yuzu Pepsi, and it's fucking awesome. I kind of try and make it sometimes when I can, like as best I can, the best approximation, where I will get Pepsi at the store or whatever, and then I will put lemonade in it. You know, like I'll just like put a little dash of lemonade in, which is not a lemon is not a yuzu, but it's close. It's close-ish. Okay, all right, last load of this, because I am going to have to wrap it up. I'm looking at my stuff, looking at what I have to do. We're going to last load of the swordfish. We're going to chop our last log. Do some last fletching. And then that will be it, my friends. That will be it, because I need to start getting ready to leave. Turn my clan chat back on so I don't forget. They turn it off for stream, and then, you know. This song, the Teldrassil song, always sounded like Star Wars to me. At least that first bit, that do-do-do-do. Hold on, I'll start it over. Hold on. Listen to it. It sounds a little bit like Star Wars, I swear. Well, once it starts. I mean, it started, but you know what I mean. Alright, that fletching is done. What are we trying to get to? 20? We can do short bows? Yeah. Once we hit 20, though, I think we're good enough for the event, the activity. I was about to take out more and get more. All right, that's it. If I don't stop myself, I will just keep going. So, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for just lurking. All is good. All is well. All is welcome as usual. Appreciate you guys a bunch. I don't know. There's days where, like, not to get all existential on you, but there's days where, like, I really miss the hanging out on the couch with a friend and playing, like, one person's playing a game and the other person's just hanging out talking about stuff. And streaming to me is that. It's sort of like replaced that a little bit, and I really appreciate it. I don't know. It's just cool that kind of stuff can happen. Still, even in this day and age where most people are, like, more connected via internet than in person. Although, that being said, I have made an unofficial day with my friend to go buy a pizza and hang out and watch him play Elden Ring, because he just started playing Elden Ring and he's new to it, and so I'm excited to watch. But when I was thinking about that earlier today, I was like, oh, this is a thing I haven't done in... I haven't just hung out with someone to watch them play a game or something since I was like 12, 13, you know? It's been a long time. And that's right when like Xbox Live started for me. Anyway, the point is that like I'm glad that we can do this, that Twitch exists, so that that kind of thing can still exist. Anyway, thanks for coming by, guys. I appreciate you. I'll be streaming again. Sorry, cut me off. I'll be streaming again probably the 20th. It looks like. I think that's the next day I stream. Yeah, the 20th is my first day that I can stream. There'll be another morning one. We don't have another evening afternoon stream until the 26th is the next one. All the rest are going to be mornings from now on. And I technically have 101 streams planned, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye!